recording.
Yep. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
And that's the story of how Ty fucked a goat.
We won't get into that.
I just thought that was a great way to start the recording, just to really confuse your viewers.
Well, now we got a name for this episode.
You're welcome.
Last time, you spoke to Sally Moon. You found out her backstory. You found out she's a succubus.
Which is the closest thing to fucking a goat, because she has goat hoof. She has goat feet.
And Pisak, you noticed something interesting with your compass.
Did that bitch fuck with my damn compass?
Well, you might want to look at it. You check the back of your compass and you see Sally Moon's emblem on it. And some magic energy coming from it.
I burn it.
It actually reassembles in the fire.
I get rid of it. I go get a new one.
And as you walk into the shop, you turn around and the compass is right in your bag again. You hear a voice coming. You hear a voice coming from like, will you stop doing that? It's an enchant. I enchanted your compass.
I throw it out the window.
It shatters into 1,000 pieces, and you check your bag and it's somehow back.
And if you don't want it, I'll take it.
I'm gonna pick it up and listen here, bitch. You don't fuck with my goddamn holy symbol. I swear to God, if you don't remove this enchantment from her right now, I'm gonna fucking track you down and I'm gonna shove it up your fucking ass. I'm not fucking playing around with you, woman.
Kinky.
Ooh, that's a little frightening.
Throw it out the window.
Well, then you still have to get a new compass.
Alright, if you want, I'll give you my compass in exchange.
It's not a normal compass, Sam or Kiri. This is my actual holy symbol. I can't have a fucking demon enchantment on it, otherwise I can't use my fucking spells. She literally just fucking screwed me. So I have to get a new holy symbol now because some fucking demon bitch fucked up my holy symbol.
Well, you're in the main city, so it shouldn't be that hard to buy a replacement.
And I will do so with great irritation. Is that fucking thing back in my fucking bag?
No, it's gone for good.
Good.
I hope it's not because I said, hey, if you don't want it, I'll take it.
But you actually hear the similar voices from Remi's bag, so it looks like she had a backup plan at least.
Fucking reach into Remi's bag and pull it out there. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Jeez, I just listen. If you use it, you can find me anywhere you want.
I can already find you anywhere I want.
Okay.
Also, before you destroy this one, be sure to tell Samuel. I hope he had pleasant dream.
I take it back.
What object of Remy's did she even do?
What, doesn't Remy also have a compass?
I have. Yes, I have. I have a compass. I have.
I double checked to make sure my compass hasn't been messed with.
No, it hasn't.
Okay, good. Put it back in my bag.
Everybody else's is fine. It's just
Actually, funny enough, hold on. Let me ask you this one, Ty. Do you mean my actual compass, or do you mean my holy symbol compass?
your actual compass.
Okay, never mind. I didn't throw that then.
Like
When you said
my
my compass, I thought you meant my actual compass.
not your holy symbol. Even for necklace, she still have a hard time. Let's just say corrupting another holy symbol. So yeah, she's obviously not going to do that.
We'll reverse that conversation then.
Yeah,
I misinterpreted it. I wouldn't have reacted.
She grabbed while you were in your ecstasy. She took a regular normal compass you had and enchanted it.
Enchanted it. Okay.
You're gonna need to buy a new compass, obviously, but that's like $8.
Well, I mean, it's just a fucking compass, so whatever.
Yeah, she's not going.
So.
She can't really mess with. She even even her necklace gives her limits. She can't mess with holy symbols, and she can't go into anything that's extremely holy.
Yeah, for those of you who forgot, the holy symbol of Villa Aria is a compass with a lotus flower on it. So that's why I got confused.
Note to self: get the symbol of Destiny carved into everything I fucking own.
So, reversing this conversation back to the beginning, I'm going to be like, so, what's up, Sally?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to give you guys a little gift for a fine night out. It's a little confusing. You had 2 compasses in your bag, and one of them wasn't exactly pleasant, so I used the other one instead.
That'd be amazing, considering I always wear it. It's always around my neck.
Well,
clerics don't put their holy symbols in bags. They always wear them.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, she tried to do the one around your. Yes, I tried to use the one around your neck since it was closer, but that wasn't exactly pleasant even for me. So I had to go to the one in your bag. Sorry for your interference.
So, what's up? How's it going? How's life?
Actually, I'm checking in a few things. I'm checking on a couple of leads on who just this damn so-called paladin may be. If I get something, I'll try to contact you. You can also use this compass to. You can also use this compass to find me anywhere. Well, within this landmass, at least. I haven't had enough time to make it a worldwide yet.
Tad, quick question. Can all the rest of us hear it, or can only Shendu hear it?
Only Shendu.
Well, considering none of you are actually there, I assume this is like first thing in the morning. I just fucking woke up.
Yeah.
So I'm still in my room, so the only one who would be there would be Karkendall, since we share a room all the time. Unless some motherfucker found a way to get past all of our security.
Yeah, the hawk is somehow sitting on top of the dresser you put in front of the door.
Yeah, somehow I could imagine Samuel being so pissed drunk that somehow you wake up, you see him kind of upside down on a dresser.
Again, that would be amazing considering I have a rope tied around the door, so there's actually no physical way to open it without breaking it.
Yeah, he Kool-Aid Mans it.
Also, as a side note, did any of you hear from Captain Garvey recently? Something about him falling in front of the king and Lady Lako one morning.
No, I haven't heard anything about that. That's so unusual. Where's my lingo skill? There it is, plus
Under L.
Wait, did we actually punch him?
No, I put a tripwire in front of his door.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, what happened? I haven't heard anything about that. So what's going on?
Interesting. Well, at least from the reports from the guards I talked to, it seems that while he was slipping out of his room to prepare for his watch, he tripped and fell and supposedly hurt his ankle. He still walks with a slight limp. I don't know much about it.
I'm sure he'll heal up just fine.
Yeah, he's a big man. It might take a little longer than usual.
There's plenty of clerics in this world that can fix that. You know, if he wasn't such a dick.
You know, it's a bad sign that what she said that I'm trying to think, what does she mean by big?
Well, he's a heavy-set dude.
He's fat.
Why do you think I used a picture of Andre the Giant?
Yeah.
Fat and heavy set are two different things.
She also could have been referring to it having like a third leg.
If you're thinking that heavy set, I may be a succubi, but I have standards, of course.
Even succubi have limits there, Samuel. So as riveting as this conversation is, I have morning routines I must get to.
And I have a job I must do. You may communicate me anytime through this compass. Just say my name when it's open. Oh, and
which name? The one you use, or is the true name?
Yeah, my true name.
Aha!
Just don't make a habit of it. I don't want anyone else to find out.
Zark, shut up. I'm trying to get some sleep.
Time to get up, jackass.
So should I cancel the order that I put into the local newspaper to print your name phonetically so everyone would know it in the kingdom? Okay, I'll cancel that order.
Oh, and two more things. One, I've noticed a certain parchment paper is missing. Would you know anything about that?
Oh.
Well, I guess I have to hope it doesn't fall into this undeserving hands. And one last thing. Be sure to tell your friend Samuel, the cute dwarf, I hope he had pleasant dreams. And with that, the magic enchantment fades. At least for the time being.
I'm going to start preparing my spells for the morning. And then I'm going to take out some paper and I'm going to write down one of my adventures because I haven't done this yet since we've been at the inn. And this is the Flower Compass Inn. Assuming this is the first one we went to at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, this is the very first one.
And I write down some of my adventures and I go and put them on the billboard. The adventures billboard thing.
I'm having breakfast like normal. Probably with a couple of the guys.
And then after that, I'm going to go and help the innkeeper, the lay priest, go and do some cooking.
And
help make breakfast. The first level spells that I'm preparing for the morning is Divine Favor, Shield of Faith, Weapons Against Evil, and Barbed Chains. And then I have Sound Burst of Radiance, and Consecrate for my second level spells.
And then he actually knows Aldera's a little surprised as she's stretching out a new outfit she found in her room this morning.
With the new quarterstaff with it?
Yeah. You see her doing a couple of basic martial arts drills with him.
Like in the middle of the fucking bar?
No, in her room. She came. You see, the door is open, but you see her like doing some basic drills before she comes out.
Good morning, Aldara, as I walk by.
Good morning. Do you know where these clothes came from?
Yeah, I know exactly where they came from. They came from the store down the street.
But I don't have any money. I don't remember shopping yesterday.
It's because you didn't buy them. I did.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Didn't have to, but thank you.
As the note said, every adventurer needs a good walking stick and sturdy boots. One who travels the path needs these items. They're very important. See profession. There it is. And this is my cook roll, 22. As I get down into the kitchen.
Say, will you be cooking dinner today? Breakfast?
Yeah.
Oh,
I usually plan on doing that. I like to help out my fellow lay priests. Running an inn is a lot of work.
I'll come down and eat then. Thank you again for the new gear. And she now officially comes down and sits at the bar. And I'm surprised no one else has brought I'm surprised no one else brought the fact that this girl now suddenly has a normal set of clothes again.
Yeah, she has clothes that are actually sized for her body type and not for a Tengu.
I'm just assuming that somebody bought her new clothes.
Because, I mean, grantedly, she probably has about the same slight build that Pazak does, but it's anatomically not quite fit for a human.
Yeah. A male tangle to a human female would be a little different.
It's a bit tight in the bust.
Tengus have a more, like,
streamlined,
hunched, stoop-like stance that they stand in. They don't actually stand up straight, so the clothing actually has more of a hump in the back than most human clothing would. So it's why it's a little awkward for a human to wear.
How's the princess doing this morning?
And of course, I didn't have actually boots for her because I don't wear boots.
She's in the back. She's stretching out. She's stretching out, getting ready for another day. She starts talking to Aldera about a strange dream they both had. But other than that,
what type of dream are you two talking about?
I don't know. Me and Aldera currently had the same dream about I was back in the castle. Aldera was my royal court mage. And then Sally came in with a bunch of... And at this point, her face turns beet red.
Zoc walks over and he pulls out 2 flasks of holy water and hands both of them a thing of holy water. And he goes, "It's just because of that damn succubus. Take this holy water. And actually, no, wait, no, the holy water will work on her. Hold on. Here we are. This is a bag of cold iron in powdered form. If she comes near you, just throw it in her face. And I'm going to hand 1 to each of them.
I also had a dream with Sally.
I only have 2 bags.
Oh.
I'll pull out
You're a
5
strong,
of my
strapping
cold...
dwarf. These are 2 petite women.
I'll pull out 5 cold iron arrows and hand them to the princess and goes, "Here, these are cold iron arrows. They'll be quite effective, assuming you can hit her."
Thanks to your training, I think I'm much better at hitting my target. And if that she consciously and thank you again for this piece, Zoc, but I think your friend here might need a little more. And she consciously hands the bag of cold iron to Samuel.
Cold iron is one of the greatest weaknesses of a demon. If she comes near you 3, please throw it at her.
Okay.
The last thing we need is any of that nonsense. Anyway, I'm going to go back in the kitchen.
Gonna sit over at my card table and play cards with anyone who will play with me and tell them grand stories of our adventures.
I mentioned to Princess and Aldara my dream that Sally apparently gave me.
Yeah, the dream they talk about apparently involves a bunch of men and then Sally getting involved and then Sally inviting them.
Yeah, sexual liaisons. That's what succubi do.
Yeah, unfortunately, not really a strong cure for a dream implanted by a succubi.
Well, I mean, the only thing you could do is counter magic and anti-magic fields, because it's ascending spells, what she's doing.
Yeah.
So, is there a chance we'll have these dreams again?
Oh, most definitely.
Oh, absolutely. As long as you're interesting to her, i.e., as long as you're a virgin, she's going to keep messing with you until she has you. So, I mean, your only solution is to either get something to prevent the magic from getting to you, or get laid. That's really all you got. Anyway, have some food. As I put down some food on the bar. I'm sorry, guys. That's literally the only choices you got.
Yep.
I mean, hell, even if you weren't virgin, she'd probably still find you interesting.
I haven't gotten any of the dreams. I guess I'm boring to her.
Well,
she doesn't know if you're a virgin or not.
No, yeah, she would.
Yeah, she has like
she would know on a moment's notice, and he's not.
Oh, that's right. She would know.
She can. Succubi are drawn to things like innocence. They can smell it on you.
Yeah.
They can literally tell if you're a virgin or if you're an innocent just by walking into a room from like across the room. That's how in tune they are.
It's blood in the water with a shark.
Yeah. And Bazaj is going to kind of look at Vicar and he goes, "It's probably because you don't find Hooven woman all that attractive."
Nope.
I decided to have some music playing in the bar.
Is there a local newspaper I can read?
Yeah. Yeah,
you pull one out from behind the bar and hand it to him.
I'm about to say, yeah, I was just actually about to say that. You asked the innkeeper, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we got the local newspaper right here." Guy came in at 5:00 in the morning.
I'm going to leave a gold on the table and read it.
All right, any particular news you're looking for?
What are the headline stories right now?
Expensive newspaper.
Yeah,
we're adventurers at 4th level. We tip well.
I'm gonna go put it into the safe.
Let's see now. Headlines. The big headline would be about the false tax collector that was caught
by Reinhardt.
Yeah, no. That's actually on page 2. Is pictures of the hammering by Sir Reinhardt. Page 1 is about the false tax collector and how the barons and baronesses are going to be parading him around as a show of let's just say this is what happens when you start messing with the Asmodean cult.
Yeah. It's a combination scared straight and balkanize people against.
Yeah.
The Osmodians.
And of course, page 2 has very detailed pictures of the hammering.
Damn!
How did they get that angle?
It's called drawing. Obviously, this is all hand sketched.
Yeah. Damn. You don't see this. You don't see this. To the west very often. Man, there must be.
Bazak kind of looks at it and he goes, "Huh, that's actually fairly mild compared to some of the cultures I've seen." Have you ever seen someone thrown in a bag with scorpions? Horrific.
Out of character, can scorpions actually kill you, or is it just...
Yes.
It depends on the strength of their venom.
And I assume numbers as well.
Stung by a nut, screwed.
Like spiders, most scorpions aren't going to waste a lot of venom to kill you unless they plan to eat you, or unless you threaten them.
Yeah.
So at most, it'll probably be be closer to a bee sting unless you really piss them off, and then they're like die.
Yeah.
Or unless it's a real young one.
Kill. Say again.
Unless it's a real young one.
Or really small.
The younger they are, the harder it is for them to control their venom, much like snakes.
Also, I believe the small scorpions are the ones you really got to watch out for.
Yeah, usually the smaller they are, the more venomous they are. It's to compensate. It's how nature works.
So yeah, obviously there might be a story on the reconstruction of Redwater.
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Got to reset. Roll 20. I got a all white screen.
Spaghetti-o.
Just quickly reload it, see if everything's good on my end.
Alright, I'm good again.
Yay.
Yeah, I just got the basic loading screen, so it'll be up in a few seconds for me.
Oh, it happened to you too?
No, when you said...
He reset it because he's paranoid.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright, so
gentlemen,
switch over.
What shall our plans be for the morning?
Well, we need to get to the makeshift dock the Osmodians were using. Remy, keep your shirt on.
No, fuck that. Take it off. Woo, let it hang free.
We're in public.
Whatever. Fucking prude.
They'd have no issue with a sweaty dwarf without a shirt. Probably because it's a guy.
The innkeeper says, if you're gonna play some strip poker, do it in your room. We do have children that come here.
Bazak's gonna lean real close to Sam and be like, everyone has a problem with sweaty dwarves.
I have a problem getting complaints from mothers.
Look, we need to get to
It's a family-friendly establishment, I'll have you know.
We need to get to the... we need to get to that Osmodian dock. There's machinery underneath the shack I found. I got a feeling that it's tied to, the whole acidic water.
Got that feeling.
So you're heading to the port, huh?
That's my plan. Anyone else going to come with me?
Sure.
No, of course not. We're gonna leave you abandoned and let you die in a small cave all by yourself. Of course we're gonna
let me just move the player tab to the first floor here.
Yep.
Clear out place for you guys to come in from.
Hey, there are weird undead goblin things.
Ah, crap! I forgot to turn on Fog of War. Okay, whatever. You come in.
Where are we starting? Ah, there it is.
Yeah. You come in through there, and this is a doorway.
Okay.
Alright, so we come in right here, right?
On the stairs.
Yeah. Then just make sure Fog of War is on the other floor.
I mean, I can do this without metagaming. I was just going to react the same way regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Samuel, you stay behind. Remy, you stay behind.
Yeah.
Risks out ahead.
All right, let
Care
us
to
know
join
what
me,
you
gentlemen?
find.
So I got a plus 13 to my stealth. 22 to stealth up to the doorway here.
Alright. Yeah, it's pretty much fine. No one can detect you for now.
Okay, and I'm going to start doing some perception checks for enemies and traps. I'll do the one for the enemies first. Where's my perception? Hold on. There it is. It's 13.
Perception for me for enemies. Just listening for noises.
Yeah, you hear some noises at the other side of people diligently work of some creatures diligently working.
Obviously, I would do a perception to see if I'm hearing this stuff.
Can I see this from here?
I'll give you the freebie since you came here earlier, so you would hear some creatures moving around at the other side of the door.
Oh, so this is an actual door right here.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I thought it was just a doorway, not an actual.
No, it's an actual door. Yeah.
I'm gonna check the door for traps. I get to add half my level to this roll, so it's a plus 15, so it's 24 to look for traps.
It's good. It's locked, but it's good.
Okay. I'm going to pick the lock.
Attempting to keep quiet.
Disable device is 15. 34
Oh yeah, lock clip over these, and the door opens outward.
I will attempt to open it stealthily. Stoosh. Fuck. 16.
Yeah, pretty much. Which gets the attention of the two imps that are walking by. What the fuck?
What type of knowledge check to identify these things?
I try and disappear around the corner.
Oh yeah. You ran for around before the first imp sees you, and then it's like,
Falling back.
Goes back. We must work. We must work. We must make sure machine runs. We must make sure clerics can't clear water, or boss will be angry. You hear one of them say,
Can you remind me the next time we're in town to buy some fucking oil and some grease?
We got Remy. She greases everything.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I've got a name for this. Operation Monkey Wrench. That's what we're doing now.
Okay.
I should meant to note there's actually a wall right here, and yeah, okay.
Yep. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to kind of burst in there and put them full of holes.
Sam,
psst. Give me a second.
Go get him.
Let me take my.
Go get him.
All right.
What?
Go get him.
All right.
Go get him.
I'll just rush into the door.
Second boy. Go on. Go get him.
I'll be following him behind.
He's so gonna die.
The imp's looking like, what the fuck? And I'm pretty sure this is a good time for the initiative rolls.
It's a fantastic time for the initiative rolls.
Yes, sirree, Bob. Yeah, slightly above average. Oh, poop. I didn't make sure I was on my token. I'll need you to add me manually.
Wait a second, I had to actually go to the imps.
Wait, I'm going ahead of Pazak for once? What is this madness?
I'm in the back. Kind of usual.
Oops.
I only got a +4.
Anyway, I have my Urgosh equipped.
I go last again! Yay!
You always go last.
Well, you're also the cleric. And cleric type and clerics. Okay, he's of the gestalted characters, he's the more cleric-y of the two of you, and clerics usually best go last.
I have never gone above anybody else. I'm always last.
He's always gone last.
Tip, I should probably disengage their whatchamacallit, making public roles.
Yeah. Also,
if you could add the rest of us into the turn order, that'd be great.
Hey, I'll do that first.
So that we can all add our initiatives.
13, 14. We scored a 13, a 14, and a 15. Nice.
Damn it. God damn it. 13.0. Motherfucker!
Sometimes it feels like I have to put it in like 2 or 3 times for it to work.
Yeah,
I'm trying to, but for some reason it keeps fucking up.
Yeah.
There. Finally.
What skill do we need to roll to identify these creatures? Knowledge, nature, religion.
One of the others should do it.
It'd probably be dungeoneering.
Oh,
If it's dungeoneering, yeah, I can do that too. 20. I think I know what they are.
Right,
They are imps.
Well? Could I make a dungeoneering roll as well?
Yep.
Do you actually have knowledge dungeoneering?
Yes, I do.
I do so as well. Oh. No.
Yeah, Victorin can recognize these creatures like, oh, they're imps. That means
You mean like the devil imps?
Yeah, exactly.
Knowledge planes, I believe, then.
I'm about to say that's what I was about to say. That means there are devils over here now.
Well, I should have equipped my morning sword then.
It's not gonna really matters. Cold Iron is just extra damage. It's not like you can't use a normal one against them.
What exactly is the extra damage? It's like +2, I think, right?
The what?
The extra damage against devils. What, with Cold Iron? So I didn't see it under the special materials listing in the SRD.
Technically, with imps, the demons are the ones that are weak to cold iron. Devils are weak to good or silver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Cold Iron is irrelevant against devils.
Alright, so good with my Berg, actually.
Yep. Just do lots of damage to them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, first it goes, Intruder! You must die! We must poison you!
Kill!
It's gonna run to Samuel, and he's gonna do this. As soon as I can turn up that damn sheet.
Just hits.
And you take 4 plus poison.
Alright, now poison. What's that do for me? That's like...
Let me double check.
Roll a fort save.
It's a fort save.
Alright, roll it right now? Okay.
Yeah.
And let's see, did I have a bonus to dealing with that?
You fucking should. Dwarves have a natural resistance against
He's fine.
poison.
He's fine. It's a DC 13.
Yeah, it's hard to poison a dwarven fighter.
Alright.
Yeah, it's just I have an additional bonus that gets me a little extra for dealing with poisons.
5-foot step and full round attack. I will be doing my deadly aim.
Alright. Second one hits.
Okay. And I'm using my durable arrows in this case. Okay, in this situation, it is 1d8 plus 4.
Arrows don't break, right?
11 damage. They don't break from regular usage.
So you're hitting the back row guy?
That guy. So okay. I don't know if I would have hit him with a 13 on his flat foot, but
yeah, that was
okay.
13,
then I would
a 13 on flat foot. Let me double check. 13 on flat foot. Yeah, you just hit.
Okay, so I did I just did. Remember, you got to apply the DR to each attack individually. So I did. I think it's a DR5. So I just did 12 damage to this little fucker.
All right, 12 damage total, right?
12 damage total. Unfortunately, I do not have the option of. I think it's deadly. I think it's stealth attack, which only triggers for favored enemies or in favored terrains, and I'm not in a forest right now, so I'm underground.
Instead, you're in a secret tunnel.
Read me.
Shut up, Zach.
It's fire curse plus
Secret
1.
tunnel.
Bazak, you don't do anything? Or just
One,
look around the corner?
2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to cast Lightning Arc at him. One second. Gotta remember what my fucking thing is. Again, it's +9. 9 against his touch AC.
Nope.
Okie dokies. And that's all I can do.
Samuel.
Actually, hold on. If it was 10, would it still hit?
10. Let me double check.
Because Inspire Courage gave me a +1.
Against touch? Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking.
All right.
Continue.
Okay. Full attack. Attack 1 and attack 2.
Oh, roll
the second one definitely hits. Let me double check the first one. I think that hits.
I'm guessing I
Does
don't
it 12?
Yeah, it hits.
Oh, wait, 12.
Yeah,
But
but
they
does
both-
12 confirm?
Did 12 that wouldn't confirm.
Okay.
But both attacks hit.
Yeah.
Well, normal damage.
Yeah, normal damage.
Oh. Do your damage.
Attack 1. And attack 2. So, what was the DR again?
Don't worry about it. It's,
5.
it's something for Ty to worry about.
So, 15 damage.
Yeah, 15.
No. It would
The
be
damage reduction is subtracted
5.
from each individual.
Yeah. There are ways around it, but only very specific abilities.
Okay, so
There's one called
subtract
cluster
5
shots
from
for
the,
rangers.
attack.
Yeah, so you did
For
5
each
damage.
attack.
Yeah.
Okay. That looks stupefied.
So 5 damage?
Yeah, 5 damage then.
Yep.
I look stupefied.
The imp just jumps up and laughs. Go ahead.
Brazak yells at Samuel, "They're fucking devils! Hit them harder!"
Gonna move around to there and hit him with a claw.
Ouch!
Oh.
Confirm.
Oh.
This is going to turn into a freaking conga line of death pretty soon. Oh, I can flank that. Oh, I can flank that. Oh, I can flank that.
I'm assuming 13 doesn't confirm shit.
No, it doesn't.
It was
It's
versus
+2 because you're flanking.
Yeah.
So it's actually +15.
15 doesn't confirm anything.
His AC is 17.
Still does damage.
Well, yeah, it
And-
still does damage, but
And sneak attack, because you are flanking.
Well, this is gonna suck. Well, at least Karkendall's a bit more tanky.
Anytime you feel like rolling that damage.
There you go. 11.
alright. Against two, double check.
I'm gonna guess this guy.
Yep.
That's what I was guessing. I was just confirming.
Considering that's the only one in his range.
I don't know if DR works against sneak attack or precision damage.
It does not.
Okay, then he only took the sneak attack damage. Which was 8.
Alright. First imp is going to come behind Karkindo like, you attack friend, you die now.
So dopey. I told you, man, it was a good turn in the conga line of death.
Is that AC?
No.
Karkindo, what is your AC?
17.
Nope, wouldn't even hit with the +2.
I'm assuming the +2's in there.
Yeah, because he's But yeah, he turns around. First imp turns around like, that hurt. Backstab hurt. You die now.
You'll die now.
I get my second favorite enemy at 2nd level, and I'll be getting Evil Outsider. Sorry, 5th level.
So I assume that hits.
Yes, that hits.
All right, you take 4 damage. Roll for oil.
14.
It's a good thing it's a pretty low DC.
You are poisoned.
I thought the DC was 13.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 13.
Oh, 13, my bad. Yeah.
I said it's a good thing it's a pretty low DC.
I'm assuming that if you roll 13, that also counts as clearing, correct?
It counts as making the save. You have to meet or beat the DC. That's how DC throwing saves work.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to 5-foot step there.
Yo, watch out.
Firing at that guy. I am deadly aiming this.
First one hits.
Yep. I would do 3 damage to this guy.
This guy just looks at you as the arrow hits through his skull, through his head. He looks at you, is like, damn you! And then drops dead.
Woo!
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the others
Yes.
you haven't heard what's going on.
Remy?
Yeah.
We sleep on the job.
Apparently.
We're listening to Mom.
Move here. And cost. I cast Jolt.
To whom? Up to the remaining one. So
That one.
give me a roll.
What was the goal again?
It's a D20 plus your ranged bonus.
Oh yeah.
So base attack plus dex, D20 roll.
And his touch AC is 16. And that obviously is a lot higher than 16.
By a bit.
I believe Jolt's a D3 of damage.
Yeah.
+1, technically. Inspire courage.
Yes.
Alright, so it takes 3 damage.
Yep. I don't think DR works against magic damage.
It does not.
That's what resistances are for.
Is it still alive?
Barely.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And the spit roast. The conga line of
You
death.
really had to go to the conga line of death.
I fucking made that joke, man. There's gonna be a conga line of death soon. I'm gonna slice him with my claw. 12 to hit.
You ain't slicing
14.
shite. You still ain't slicing shite.
Well, That's all I can do for now.
Okay, then.
Smash its brains in!
23.
That hits.
Eight.
Oh.
You just take your mace and you smash its skull in, and it's trying to mutter something about help, help.
You have a plus 10 to damage?
Yeah.
How the fuck?
Alright, because it's a masterwork Urgosh that grants me a +1 for damage.
Nope, it does not.
No, it does not.
So -1 damage then.
It's still dead.
That's still fucking +9 to damage.
He's two-handing it.
No,
Half.
Urgosh.
But its cry for help was heard by its comrades.
Yeah, it does
So let me add them to the initiative roll real quick.
What was
Strength
that,
mod's an
Kiri?
8.
+4, plus Inspire Courage.
+2 because he's two-handing it.
I couldn't do a full round attack with it, though.
Yeah.
Full round attack is irrelevant. When you're using two-handed weapon, you add half your strength modifier.
Yeah.
But even then, hold on.
Okay. If that's the case, then that would then be +6 instead of +4.
Yeah, it should only be a fucking 6.
Yeah. But it kills it either way.
It kills it anyway. You only have 1
Why the heck
HP.
did I put +8? Wow, I just mistyped that badly.
Yeah.
I know, that's why I was fucking pointing it out, jackass.
Alright, so we're still going to go with the current order until next reset. So,
Yep.
Karkindle, it is technically your turn.
And I will wait.
Alright.
Moving, I think this was as far as I could go, 30 feet, and then I'm going to fire a single arrow at this guy with deadly aim in effect. Just this time.
We eventually
Yeah,
sell
I
your
hit.
bow and just get you a Gatling
Oh,
gun
yeah,
with a crossbow attached to it.
And I was targeting this guy. I only do 1 damage, though.
Alright.
Chendu, by the end of the game, I'm firing like 6 or 7 arrows a turn.
Remy, go ahead.
Now you move here.
Japan, what? Can you link me your sheet? I would like to look at what your spells actually are. I haven't looked down in a while. You know, whenever you get a moment.
Jimpin666 said mythweavers.com.
Hey, you do anything, Remy?
No. That's it.
Karkindle, your turn.
You mean Pazak?
Your turn, my bad. Yeah.
That's racist. We do not look that much alike.
We are two complete different individuals. You racist.
Like, it hurt noise. It won't know what's going on.
Move here, and I'm going to cast Lightning Arc at that one.
Yeah, the one I injured.
21 against touch AC.
That hits.
So you're Emperor Palpatine in it. Got it.
Pretty much.
And it's more like a stream of lightning. I shoot like a small arc.
Yeah.
Now, when my air domain gives me chain lightning, then I'll be able to play that game. But let's see, it's a +3 because of Inspire. Okay. 6 lightning damage or electrical damage, and that will be my turn.
All right, this is the reset point, so I mean, reset the order. So that makes this guy's turn. You hurt Imp friends. Imp come hurt you now. And he runs up. He sees Pazak around the corner. And much like his friends, he's going to try poisoning you. Pazak, does that hit?
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. 18. Yes, it does.
Roll will?
Will.
It's a fort, my bad. Yeah.
I reject reality. You can't poison me. I refuse to believe in your poison.
I forget. Poison doesn't exist in my world.
The power of Valaria protects all.
I reject your devil's drink. Praise be, oh Lord Jesus.
My, you're sure a feisty group today.
Pazak, believe harder. You can do it.
Oh.
Yeah, you clearly didn't believe hard enough. Alright, well, Pazak, your poison.
If someone could remind me, what does the imp poison actually do?
1d2 dex damage.
Dex damage.
Yes.
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Fikrin, it's your turn.
Yes. Well, someone needs to roll the d2 dex damage.
Yeah, roll.
Waiting on you, Ty. It's your fucking monster. You roll it.
Oh.
I'm typing a message to somebody.
Oh, I am derp.
Yeah, the monster fell asleep.
Yeah, the monster forgot to fucking poison me, apparently, so I get off free.
So 1d2?
Yes.
Yeah, dang it, this thing only has 1d4. Well, cut that in half.
You can just type in /R D2.
Okay, it was a 50-50. He took 1.
Yeah, that's why I said just cut that in half. So 50-51.
Okay.
Now I'm damaging. Okay,
Ooh,
I'm going to confirm.
Nope.
I do not confirm. But I do hit both times.
Damn, dude. Are you trying to murder these poor
Yes. They come from hell. They deserve
Ty,
death.
that's kind of the fucking point of the game. Did you forget?
I do 5 damage to this guy. Because, well, I don't have clustered shots yet. Sad face.
No, I meant you're trying to, like, murder. You know what I mean.
Yes.
Violently murder them. Remy, go ahead. Ian's talking out of his ass.
Okay. Move here. And cast Jolt on that one.
Yay. Think you hit.
That hits.
First.
Straight up 3. Zach! I think we lost the Shin dude.
What are you talking about?
Stab it. Stab it.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize my turn came up. I was looking at another message. What do I want to do? Wish I could flank it, but I'm going to slice it with my claw. Actually, no. I'm gonna hit with my quarterstaff because it's a magical weapon. I can get past its damage resistance.
No. Has to be a good weapon or a silvered weapon.
All right, whatever. Fine. My claw. 20.
Yeah.
That hits.
Four.
All right, 4. What's the damage resistance one more time? Forgot.
5.
Yeah, I'll just give you 1.
And that will be my turn.
All right.
Actually, no. Wait. I'm gonna shift back 1, and then end my turn.
All right. This imp is like you hurt it. You hurt it. It hurt. And it goes running up to Karkendo.
Running
sure
or
it's not-
charging?
You sure it's not Pazak? Because you seem to
Pazak, my bad.
Yeah.
It was running up to Pazak. It's going to try to stab you with his tail. it comes running up. I had it right the first time, god damn it.
Okay,
know, so
you take 2 damage but no poison.
Yeah, pretty much.
Got it.
And I made sure to specifically say running. I didn't want it to indicate as a charge attack.
Well,
Alright.
for the 2 tangos, we actually need that specification because we actually get an additional +1 AC when someone charges us while we're wielding a quarterstaff because of Staff of the Wayfinder.
Well, yeah, I'd like to make a clarification for charging and just running normally anyway.
27. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was pointing it out so that Tyler knows why we have to ask that question.
Yeah. Anyway, if I were to move here by shifting, then going diagonal, would I incur an attack of opportunity?
You could just move there.
Yeah, you can move there.
You could literally just move there.
Hit it hard.
Nope.
No, you don't hit it at all. Your mace just your ace just bounces off his head and he just looks up at you like,
He's using an Urgosh. It's an axe.
well, it still bounces off his head. Karkendo.
5 foot back, and I don't do much because that's about all I can do with these guys right now.
You could burn a lay on hand. Sorry, not lay on hands. Could burn a cure light wounds.
You
For
also
4
have acid
damage?
darts.
No. I'm not burning a cure light wounds for 4 damage.
You can also throw an acid dart.
It wouldn't do anything. They're
They're
resistant.
resistant.
Somebody's better going.
This guy is like, annoying dwarf, die now. I don't know how long I can keep that up, but it's still gonna be a little while long.
I'm gonna kill you. Kill. Stupid dwarf. Make poison. I suck.
Does not hit.
Why tail no work? Why you make tail not work? You cheat.
I'm gonna be targeting this guy.
All right.
Stupid masked man. You can't shoot out.
Ow!
That is 8 damage. Yep, 8 damage. This little fucker just took 8 damage to the face.
That hurt a lot. Remy, go ahead.
I do the same thing, Jolt.
To which target?
Sorry. That one.
I assume the first roll was your attack roll.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. So that was the first one. Ignore the second one.
Alright, Bizak. Your time to shine.
Yeah, I've been doing so much of that lately.
With an acrobatics check, you could get into this square.
I don't have acrobatics. I'm going to shift here, and I'm going to shoot lightning arc at this one. .26 against its touch AC?
Yeah, that hits.
Five lightning damage.
That as the lightning bolt hits, the imp shakes and shudders. It gives Pizzock the world's dirtiest look before crumbling to the ground.
I hate birds. Meh.
Blah. And that's my turn.
Well, he's dead.
So it'd be Sam.
Full attack. Attack 1.
Nope.
Damn
Wait, what's all that?
Sorry, I accidentally hit again. Ignore
Well, I think the second. Let me double check. I believe the second one hits.
and ignore the 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said its AC was 17, so yeah.
Yeah, second one hits.
Yep, do your damage.
Do a D6.
So
3 damage.
Please tell me I stabbed it in the eye.
It's not like it would matter.
Carkindo. I'm gonna sneak up behind him this time.
Go to there.
That hits. The imp looks back at the Carkindo like, "You dirty birds!" and drops dead.
I hate birds. Meh. Stupid birds.
I do the dirty bird dance.
Oh, Shen, did
Stupid quarter flew away with it stupidly.
you ever roll again for the poison because it's supposed to last for 6 rounds?
Oh yeah, do that real quick. Technically, combat's over, but
I gotta check what my fortitude was. Okay. 7.
Nope, you got to take damage again.
Again?
Yep,
Motherfucker.
6 rounds. 2 damage.
yeah.
So you're -3 on your dex. Now,
Yes, thank you. See why I can do math.
For his 4th round, I'm going to go over there and make a heal check. And he'll get +4 to his fortitude if he doesn't beat it on his 3rd round.
So an additional +4.
So is that on this one or the next one?
On the 4th round. I wouldn't have made it to you in the 3rd round.
Oh, I beat it on the 3rd one.
Well, you finally shake it off.
He's fine.
Yeah, now I have a fucking dex of 16. Fucking great.
It's workable.
It's annoying.
Hey,
How long would it take
if we're in a forest, I can patch you up. No questions asked in less than a day.
There's no time to patch it up for now, Sam.
I know.
It's a temporary thing.
If we have lesser restoration,
It was Kiri. I was explaining it to him.
How long does it last for?
Until I take an extended rest.
Alright.
Yeah.
Or until somebody fixes it with a restoration spell.
Alright, so you look around.
Lesser Restoration does not work on that. Lesser Restoration only works on magical.
It said restoration.
Alright, so you look around. You see a bunch of rooms empty. They look like they had some chemicals or items in them, but they haven't been refilled lately.
Nobody touch anything. Get back here, you two.
Lesser Restoration spells any magical effects, blah, blah, or cures 1d4 points of temporary ability damage.
There's also a door right there.
I'm going to check for traps amongst the area around us.
Yeah.
You need the dwarven body shield?
No, I need you to get out of my way.
General perception check to keep an eye out for things.
34 to look for
Alright,
traps.
No traps and nothing in this general area.
Looks like we're going deeper, boys.
I'm going to stealth up to the door. 18.
And you stealthily.
You said the door was right here?
Yeah.
I'm going to search for traps on the door.
No traps.
Is the door locked?
No, it's not. You still hear the machinery go. Pretty much the next floor is where the machine is. You could tell.
I fail at stealthing into there.
I picked the lock.
Click. The lock is picked.
I will now open it stealthily.
Alright, you open it stealthily, and you see another flight of steps going downstairs.
The cat disappears from all of you.
Pretty much. Oh yeah, Remy does her best ninja, and no one knows he's next to you until she says, "Hi, fellas."
But anyway, I'm going to observe down the staircase, looking for traps again.
Alright, there are no traps.
Okay, and I will now stealth down the stairs.
Alright, in that case, I have to move you guys to the lower
Sneaking
floor.
downstairs.
Yes, this time I actually did turn on the fog of war here.
Can you unfog of war where we're supposed to be?
Right there. And just a heads up, that's the steps you came down with.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a door here? Or
No, it's just a one clear shot hallway.
Alright, I'm actually going to stealth to this corner here. And I'm going to use that. That's my stealth check. And then I'm going to look for traps down the hallway.
I'm gone.
Oh, yeah, Victor's a ninja, but Bizak doesn't set any traps.
Okay. I will continue to stealth down the hallway to
Do I
about
see any traps?
here.
You stealth down the hallway, and as you successfully stealth, you see a couple of goblins messing with some running water in the area. Sorry, not goblins, imps. Messing with some running down the area. We must make sure machine work, or boss will hurt us.
I'm going to sneak my way back to the group, and I'm going to let them know that there's some imps down. Why?
Okay. I think it's time for me to do a sniper shot.
You have fun with that. I'm going to go throw up over. Actually, no.
I have since lost Remy's nice little thing, but I'm going to still do deadly aim. This is versus Flatfoot AC.
Obviously, it'd be really dumb if she was still singing right about now.
That hits. They both hit.
We're being stealthy. Oh, we're being down the secret tunnel.
Oh,
damn!
That is 14,
That is 14
damage.
which definitely hurts.
I guess it's screaming in pain.
Like, what the? Ow! Ow!
They see a man in a cloak holding a bow, twirling an arrow in between his fingers on his offhand.
Like, intruders! Must stop them before they get to machine! And I should
I'll
probably
let Samuel take the lead.
As you immediately take a step back.
It's almost as if I planned it like that.
I know, right?
Damn. Not the best initiative. Sad face.
Not bad for me.
Gave you time to get in front, so...
So, question: the areas here, is this wide enough for like other people to go through, or is it just kind of the center?
Yay! I go last again.
I assume it's big enough. It's a 15-foot across hallway, right, Ty? Or is it only 10 feet?
15.
Okay.
Zach!
Will I ever get to go before anyone else in the party?
No.
Remy should be going before Samuel. She has the higher initiative check.
She has the higher dex, yes.
Oh, she actually would match with what was it? The goblin too. Don't know how that's goblin imp. I don't know how that splits in that situation.
I think it's like 50-50.
Jimpan, double click on that.
That's my decision, dude.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Players get advantage when there's a match for NPC versus PC. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Executive decision.
Alright, so that'll be you, Pizak, starting this chaos.
Move here, and actually, no, this is nowhere. Actually, I'm actually gonna move right here and hide behind this corner right here. And I'm gonna hold my action that when one of them comes within range, I'm gonna slice them.
Alright.
23 to stealth.
Yeah, they don't know you yet. Remy?
Inspire courage.
I probably should just skip your turn and figure that out.
No. I can wait.
Refresh memory, which goblin did you attack? Seawall? Imp?
I attacked. Which one was it?
I think it was the one on the right.
Yeah, this guy, based on where my positioning was.
Alright.
Oh, you attacked that. Oh, you attacked that guy.
Yeah.
Let me
You didn't have a clear shot at the other one.
Yeah.
Let me switch their places around real quick.
Yep. Okay.
No, because I put the damage.
He did the damage on the other one, so he swapped them around to make it easier.
But that changes their initiative.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, moving on. Doesn't change much.
Nope.
I think 2 arrows to the throat or the head or the chest kind of slowed that one down.
Regardless, it's Remy's turn.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's Remy's turn.
Anyway, first goblin's going to start rushing up the walkway because obviously that hurt. So I think this is as far as he could go.
Samuel, you'll know what to do.
Rush up.
Or you can let them come to us. You can just ready in action to smack them.
Move here and ready in action for when it gets close enough to me.
Alright, that's your turn?
Yep, I have my rush out and I'm ready in action.
Vecrin.
Move in there. I think that's a clear enough shot of this guy. And I can only fire once, unfortunately. Hold on.
Damn. Oh, double damn.
Oh god, I confirmed the crit. Do you know what the crit multiplier on a bow is?
I think it's
times
3.
Times 3. Do you want me to roll it 3 times or just multiply what I roll by
Multiply what you roll.
I mean, typically the rules state that you roll it
He just took 21 damage.
But it's a lot easier just to multiply.
I think I killed it.
Yeah, with one arrow, this imp literally goes flying back into the wall and is pinned. So yeah, you have an imp hanging on the wall now. Congratulations.
Hey, I added to the decor.
Kindle.
Well, there's not much for me to do, so moving up to here, and I'm going to use 8 other on Sam, so he'll get a +2 to his attack. I'm done.
You still going to hide out there, or you going to pop out stealth?
I'll move here. I'm going to cast Guidance on Samuel. He gets a +1 to any d20 roll he rolls in his next turn.
Guidance. Take your guidance, boys.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Guidance. It allows you to add a +1 to a saving throw, attack roll, or skill check.
Fairly useful, actually.
I don't want to close in on the enemy.
All right, freebie.
Wait, sorry.
The hallway's too tight. It'd be best just to let Samuel handle it. When it
I step back here and sit down. Okay.
Sorry.
She plays with her tail.
All right. It's
know what it is? Remy found a rat in the corner, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Food!"
It's the imp's turn. It's going to run up to Samuel, saying, "Vengeance! I will have vengeance for my friend!"
Samuel had a ready to action.
Yep, I did for when you get near me. So, can I use like as a full round attack?
No. Only one attack in this case.
All right, so do your one attack before he tries to stab you with his tail.
I'll use it for the attack roll.
That
hits.
So, 4 damage.
4 damage. That's still enough for the. As you smack it across his face, you see his face cleave off to the side.
That just will be mine.
As Fault stumbles down and dies.
I love the image in my head. He's like,
Vengeance will be mine. I will.
Why did I kill my everything?
I just like the sound of like a solid smack that just ends his ranting.
Peeking my head around the corner.
I'm gonna stall up behind him to here.
Alright, well, you see a hanging imp.
With my arrow. Well, actually, 3 of my arrows in it. 2 solid hits in the chest and 1 right through the head.
Yeah, that's the one that's hanging him on the head. Alright, as you look around, you see a waterway going by, rushing through.
Does it look like clean water?
This does not look like clean water. However, there is a bridgeway this way that allows you to cross over. As soon as I change back to my pointer.
Alright.
Okay, just going to do a standard perception. Keep an eye out for the general stuff, traps, hear what I can hear down the hallway.
What you hear definitely down the hallway is a loud machine roaring.
Sneaky. Pulling arrow out of wall.
You pull out of our wall, and you probably should have a clear shot of. Let me clear perception and. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You have a clear shot of this. You see a bearded devil yelling at 2 imps. Make sure this machine's still running. We don't want any trouble.
Did you say demon or devil?
Bearded devil.
Yep.
It's a type of devil. It's actually a pretty high echelon one.
Yep.
Alright, so I take it he probably didn't notice this.
No, or else he would have came charging down the hallway.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to move forward. Any objections?
Yes. Hold on.
Right.
Hey, Daniel. You want to flashbang the shit out of these guys?
I don't have that prepared, so go for it.
I do. So, Vikram. So, yes. Vikram, this is what I'm gonna do. I have a spell. I'm gonna hit him with a spell, and I want you to follow up with an arrow shot. And then we're gonna step back and let Samuel take the brunt. Samuel, you stand behind me.
A single arrow shot or 2 arrows?
However many fucking arrows you want to shoot.
Okay. Let me just roll my initiative.
That's actually right where I was gonna move over to, Daniel. If you could take a slight step back.
Yep.
We'll trade spots.
No. We can't trade spots because we need Sam to go there. So
Yeah.
You go here.
So
Kindle will step up. Yep.
And
Yep.
Sam move one up.
Sam. Okay.
I'm going to cast a spell called Burst of Radiance.
Oh God, no.
The spell fills an area with a brilliant flash of shimmering light. Creatures in the area are blinded for 1d4 rounds or dazzled for 1d4 rounds if they succeed a reflex save. Evil creatures in the area of the burst take 1d4 points of damage per caster level, max 5d4, whether they see the reflex or not. So, because I have like since it has 400 feet, plus 40 per level, I'm going to cast it right there, and it's going to hit all 3 of them. So I need all of them to do a reflex save. The DC is 16. Yes.
The devil makes it.
My bad. No. That's the initiative rolls.
Oh, okay.
I haven't done the reflex saves yet.
Once again, I go last.
Let me do his reflex while I'm sitting here. That is actually a reflex save.
So he saved?
Yeah.
Alright, the other 2?
1 second.
The other 2 might be dead from damage.
Probably. But first, let me give them the initiative. It might matter, but let me give it to them anyway.
That one failed.
No, that's his initiative. That's his initiative. Now I'm doing the damage check.
No, his initiative fails. Fuck you.
Yeah. They all save, I think.
Yeah, the DCs were 16. But that's fine.
Now, Shendu, roll a d4. That's how many rounds they're going to be dazed.
Really? You don't say, Seawall, because I don't know how to fucking play my character. Anyway, they are now dazed for 1 round. And they will take, because I assume their alignment is evil.
Yeah, of course.
They take 11 points of damage.
Oh, damn!
And this does bypass their damage resistance because this is holy light. So, yeah, they take the full damage.
What exactly does daze do?
Daze means they can only do a single standard action on their turn.
Yeah.
So either attack and that's about it. No move.
They can attack or they can turn it into a move or a swift, but they only get 1 action.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dazzled for 1 round. And they take 11 damage.
Alright, Pizak, you're going to give yourself your initiatives?
Well, I don't want to. Okay.
I got 4.
And then after doing that, Vikram would do his arrow shots.
Yeah, this is still their surprise round, so...
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you want me to move forward onto the bridge and block it?
I'm targeting the bearded devil, and this is versus his flatfoot.
How wide is the bridge, by the way, Ty?
15 feet.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was like a 5-foot thing.
No,
depending on what his DR is, I did 8 and 12. So
both hit his flat foot.
Yeah.
And let me double check its damage resistance.
It's probably about 5. It's usually pretty standard.
Yeah, it is.
So he will take 3. He'd take 10 damage to the face. Now slink back 5 feet.
Hey, anyone else do anything before we begin combat proper?
Yeah. You guys want me just to get out to the other side
Grease
of the
spell?
bridge?
No. Maybe?
It's my courage.
Don't go in with the classic, huh?
Alright.
I moved to there.
All right.
Doesn't that
Well,
put you
you
in the water?
might not want to move to there because that's where
water.
that's where the acidy water is. So yeah, that
You
that
mean
would be
the
a bad
acetic.
acetic.
water.
My bad.
You
Acetic
fucking
water.
Neanderthals.
It's very acidy.
Acetic.
Daniel, I know where you live. Don't make me come for you.
I know where you live too. Fuck you.
Unless anything else, I think we're ready.
All right.
Yeah, that's most of our surprise round, I guess.
Yeah, I don't have any real range ability, so can't do much.
All right. Beard demon lords, go get them. Don't let them near the machine. And the first imp obviously only can go a few feet forward. Samuel.
Alright.
Don't move.
I'm going
Stay
to
right there.
just gonna ready an action for when the enemy gets close. So
Alright.
I guess holds, I think's the term as well. Oh, readying an action.
All right. Beard Devil is going to join his minion. About there.
I'm going to cast a spell called Weapons Against Evil.
Oh.
Let me bring that up just so I can read it to you guys. I can target up to 4 weapons with the spell. Each weapon the spell affects each shines with a pale light that dimly illuminates a 5-foot square. And these weapons also ignore the damage resistance of evil creatures that have a DR5 or lower. So pretty much all of the monsters we're fighting right now.
Yeah.
So we're
Is it
back
gonna
up to full
target-
power.
This is going to target my quarterstaff, Karkendall's quarterstaff, the Urgosh of Samuel, and the bow of Vikrin. Unfortunately, Jim Pan, I don't have enough to enchant your weapon, but you don't really use your weapon too terribly much.
Yeah, I understand.
So that's what I'm doing on my turn.
Though a grease spell will be mighty helpful.
Kind of cool. When your turn comes up.
I'm noticing the hints in this.
Yeah.
Vikrin.
Jim, you said during that surprise run you started Inspire Courage right after we fired our shots.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be targeting the Bearded Devil.
Whose damage resistance you now ignore.
Okay. 19 and an 18. Does that
19 hit? 19 hits. His AC is 19.
He takes 12 damage because I'm back at full power.
This spell lasts for 4 rounds, by the way. So
I assume you're going to try to kill these guys as fast as possible.
Yep.
Yeah. You hurt, boss! We kill you now! And the last imp finally stumbles.
duration's 1 round per level. Because I'm a cast level 4. I can only hold it for 4 rounds.
And the last imp finally stumbles his way to the front line. Remy.
I post.
I might suggest moving to like here so you can actually see the enemy.
Yeah, here. And Sonic Blast. Or
Sonic Blast?
Yes.
How do you cast it? First off, how do you cast a cleric spell? Second off, how do you cast a spell that's on your spell list?
Hmm?
You don't have Sonic Burst on your spell list, do you?
Yeah.
Summon instrument, message, flare, dancing lights, mage hand, lullaby, cure light wounds, see alignment, grease, comprehend languages, blindness and deafness, mage armor, detect secret doors, identify presentation, dreads, resistance, mending, jolt. I don't see sound burst.
Sound burst. Okay, second level.
It's a second level spell.
Second level.
Yeah. I'm assuming Jim Pan added it when he leveled up to level 4. He just forgot to write it down.
I'm here too.
You gotta write it down next time. I'll give you this.
It's here.
It's on his character sheet. I can see sound burst.
Oh, let me see. Pull up his character sheet.
Oh,
there it is. Yep. Okay, so
I had to scroll like 2 more inches. Sorry.
I'll call y'all for not reading.
I did read. I just didn't see what I could read. I just couldn't read what I couldn't see.
DC 16, I believe, for them to save.
Yeah, it does a D8 of sonic damage to all targets in range, would be all 3 of them, obviously. And if they fail to save, then they're stunned. So go ahead and roll your damage there, Jim Pan.
What was it? What
D8
was the
plus
roll?
1, because of your inspired. So D8 plus 1.
D1. D8.
Yes, D8.
Plus 1.
Yep. Nice.
So they all take 8 sonic damage. And now they have to roll a fortitude check to save against the stun. DC, I believe, would be 16. So the imp failed.
Fortitude.
Yes.
Yes, fortitude.
Damn. So you got.
So two of the 3 failed.
Yep. So, and everybody takes 8 damage.
So all of those say imp. So which one was the bearded devil? Did he pass?
Oh. No, the bearded devil failed.
Okay. So
I don't know why. I don't know why I came up with imp. I hit the devil. Whatever.
Well, I mean, if they have the same save, it's irrelevant. I was just wondering. I just wanted to differentiate which one was which rolling.
Yeah. The bearded devil. They've got a fort of 9, I believe. Yeah, fort of 9.
Let me re-roll the devil.
No. If you're using the last name the devil, he would have still failed.
Yeah.
It would have been a 13. So. Yeah. So one of the imps is not stunned.
One of the imps is also dead.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're both dead.
Yeah, they took 8 damage.
So what's just happened is we've got a free round of whale on this guy.
Oops, my bad. He's still alive.
I was about to say, it's like, damn, did we kill all 3 of them? Fuck.
Alright, so you got 1 free round, so do what you can.
Charge.
I'm moving here, aiding other on Sam, giving him a +2 to AC so he can charge in and kill it.
Well, that brings up Sam's turn.
Go get him, boy.
+1 to attack, I believe.
18.
Yeah, that will do.
Oh, +1. Then that's 19.
It still hits.
And now your damage ignores his damage resistance because weapons against evil is still in effect.
8 damage. Oh yeah, make that 9 because I forgot. Inspire also does damage.
Yep.
So 9 damage.
Yes. Yep.
Alright, obviously this is the round that shakes off the stun. Go ahead.
Well, it actually lasts until the beginning of his next turn because it's
okay.
I think his turn came just after me.
Yeah, his turn just came up, so that's why I said this is the round he shakes off. So now you go.
He's stunned for this whole turn until the beginning of his next turn. That's how it works. It's 1 full round.
No, I'm just saying that this round, the only thing he can do is just shake his head. Once his turn starts again, he's fine. If he lasts that long.
Well, because he's stunned, so he's going to take sneak attack as I charge at him.
That hit.
2. That's 7 damage. And 8 damage for sneak attack.
It doesn't really matter. Once you stabbed him, and then the first time you stabbed him in the neck, it just looks at you as like,
Now,
where were our
I
cards?
appreciate the fact that you think I'm that strong. I cannot stab with a quarter sword.
You whacked him on the head.
You cracked him. You took a page from Eldaria and cracked him upside the skull.
You Gallagher'd him.
Yeah.
I beat his ass in the name of the Lord. I kick ass for the Lord, guys. I'll be here all week.
So combat is now over.
Moving up, let's get a good look at this machinery and see if there are any monkey wrenches around to throw into it.
Yep, and I'm going to actually do a knowledge engineering on this thing.
Ty, question: Did the bearded devil have anything on him?
About 1,000 gold.
Sweet.
So
Let me just clear out so you can see where the machine actually is.
I'll write that down.
It's up there.
So yeah, I didn't bother searching the imps.
Yeah, they were useless minions.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
So with my
I mean, I don't want to say they're stupid. Imps are actually highly intelligent, but they don't typically carry things. The bearded devil is a higher echelon devil carrying something.
So looking at with a 12, can I determine with my
engineering?
You could determine.
I fucked up my roll.
Yeah, water comes from the outside, goes through the machine, turns acetic when it comes out. Remy actually knows there's a few multicolored switches
18.
with red, yellow, and blue.
It'd be an 18.
It's 18. I fucked up.
Remy would have an 18.
Oh, well, yeah, then Remy just sees switches and goes, these things look weird.
Actually, no. Remy, you're not including your... you're not including another +2 that you get from Bardic Knowledge.
Yeah, you add half your level to your knowledge skills.
I forgot that.
So it'd be a 20.
Sorry.
That's fine.
So yeah, go back to the first description. That you see that you have a red switch, a yellow switch, or a blue switch.
The knowledge just keeps zipping in and out of her fucking mind. She's like, I don't know what the fuck is real anymore.
Anything written on it?
Nothing really. Just multicolor switches.
Hey, Kirkendall, didn't you buy some bags of glue recently?
No, I forgot to.
Ah, that's a shame. Hey, come here. Let me in that bag.
I'll rifle in the bag, and I'm going to pull out a flask of oil and a rag.
Hold it. I'm gonna roll engineering to try and assist Remy to give her try and help her figure this out a bit more. I actually do give her another +2, so she's at 22.
Actually, I just noticed I still have that flask of alchemist fire, which will burn way better than oil.
So I'm assuming 22 can tell us how this thing works.
All right. Obviously, you could tell that water comes in and turns the water acetic. The chemicals are determined by the switches that are pulled. You have a feeling if you pull the switches back down the right order, it should shut down the machine.
Perception 14. I'm going to search at everything else around here besides the machine. Maybe I can find like some paperwork or like an instruction manual.
Yeah. I guess I'll do the same after limited information.
I got this hammer. We can just start breaking things that look expensive. Hey, that's always my solution if I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Okay, does 19 find anything?
Alright, you find something on the old bearded devil. It's a list of instructions, but they're written in undercommon, so obviously
I can read it. I read undercommon.
I was about to say that.
It would be an infernal, wouldn't it?
This one's actually undercommon. There's actually a note that says the only reason this is written in undercommon so that our humanoid subjects could operate the machine just in case.
Okay.
That's an unusual choice of language for your humanoid.
What is the... I'm going to go to the shutdown procedure page.
Alright, you go to the shutdown procedure page and pretty much says pull the red and yellow switches down.
Wrong level!
Same time, different times.
At the same time, and then on cue, pull the last switch up.
What is this, a fucking nuclear launch code? We gotta fucking
Okay.
turn the keys all in time.
I will turn those 2 switches down, then immediately switch that last switch up.
And you hear them.
Okay. Samuel,
Mhm.
I need you to get really angry and break that.
Okay. Pump up, pump up, pump up.
Obviously, I'll need a strength check.
It was made by a gnome who thinks that dwarven craftsmanship is crap.
Oh.
Run away.
Any other modifiers you want to give me, like inspiring or shit?
I can try to assist you.
I cast guidance. You get a +1 to your D20, and then I scurry over here.
I assist him. He gets a +2.
It's a stack.
You know, I could have just thrown
Yes.
fire at it and just melted the damn thing.
Alright, so how much is all of that?
The first attempt doesn't do anything.
Well,
I assist again.
Hold on, guys. If he's going to keep constantly trying it, he could just take a 20 on the...
Yeah, I was about to say, at this point, it's just getting silly. So you
If
smash...
he's just going to continually trying to do it until he succeeds, you just take a 20 to save on time.
Yeah, so it smashes the machine, but I do have to give you something for failing the first time. When you smash the machine, you start to see smoke coming out like it's about to explode any second. I suggest the 3 of you make reflex saves quick. I would say Carkindo. Huh?
Question. Would this technically count as a trap for my trap sense?
I guess it would.
Sweet.
by just technicality.
Bye, guys.
Nah, you'll be fine.
I'm not gonna kill you from a cheap trap.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be taking half damage.
Yeah. So let me roll 1d10 because, well, that's how much you're gonna take in the face. No, it's only Victorin, Carkindo, and Samuel, since they were in the room when Samuel finally successfully smashed it.
Yeah,
the rest of you are out.
Kindle and myself did reflex saves to limit the damage.
Yeah. So you two are going to take half of this. Sam's going to take all of this. It's only 1d10.
3 damage. Woo!
Oh, I can roll d20 if you want me to be a dick.
None.
No.
I have evasion. I take none.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep, he takes none.
Rogues have evasion, and we have bonuses to avoiding shit like this.
I
That's what we do.
I get
So Samuel takes 6 to the face, obviously. But this also ends combat. This is just me being a dick.
Yeah.
So this machine is completely busted up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try pulling this thing away as much as I can.
It's probably bolted to the fucking floor.
It is. You're going to need a wrench or something to pull it out.
Well, we do have
out of the
crowbars.
But we also have a magical tool that can be any tool we need.
And a normal crowbar.
Yeah. So
he is a 2-weapon fighter. He can fucking 2-weapon crowbar pry it.
Carkindo, can I borrow that magical tool you have?
It's in the bag. Just reach in and get it.
Pull it out, Pazak.
So, what if you do a perception check? All right, Victorin. You
27.
realize if you pull its machine out as it is, it's going to start flooding this room really fast. So be very, very careful when you do this.
Okay, I'm gonna have Bazak, can you come over here?
Nah, motherfucker, I don't get paid enough to get fucking drowned.
I don't like water.
Fire.
It's probably made of metal.
It would eventually melt, yes.
I see how fast you guys went to the steps.
Okay,
This
so
motherfucker's about to fucking get us all killed. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I assume he's told.
what do you mean? Okay, what do I need to roll to do this safely?
20 or more.
What check?
I mean, I do have Alchemist Fire. I could just douse it on there, which will keep burning until the fucking thing is completely melted. And
Yeah,
by
let's
that
do that.
time,
Let's do that.
Let's do that. You know,
and
chuck
by
it.
that point, we'd already be gone by the time it starts flooding this room.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm gonna go back and say, hey, you got some alchemist fire in you, right?
Oh yeah, sure. Here, have fun with that.
Okay, I'm gonna go down here and
You give us like 2-minute head start as I go up the stairs.
After I'm gonna basically go into light gear, pile everything up outside this and say, okay, Samuel, keep an eye on my stuff. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Yep, you be upstairs, please.
Yeah, don't be down there.
And I'm gonna overhand throw this bad boy right onto the device.
As long as you get close, it will hit it because it's a splash attack.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think what kind of check that would be, but you know what?
It would be a range throwing check.
Range, yeah, go for it.
Yep, that would be an 8 in my case.
I mean, even if he doesn't technically hit it, he'll still fucking hit it.
Yeah, you hit it. It lands right on the machine and it's starting to burn. You might want to move out.
It bursts into flames.
Run. I am running. I am
It's
running
like
at 120
the way
feet per
alchemist fire
round.
works is it's kind of like throwing oil on fire, except it's magical, so it doesn't actually stop burning for a long period
So
of time.
I'm moving at 120 feet around right now because I'm running.
It also burns incredibly hot, so it's more than hot enough to melt metal.
All right, you're starting to hear the metal melt, so you might want to run a little faster.
I'm running at 120 feet per round.
So every
I'm
6
out
seconds.
of there.
Yeah,
Every
running.
6 seconds.
Yeah, he's gone. By the time you
He's
finish
gone.
that sentence, he's already left.
Just as you get back to the top of the steps, you hear the machine crunch, crinkle, and a huge rush of water running through the underground.
And you hear someone go,
Stupid dog, man.
So I assume you just go run straight on out back to the surface.
absolutely.
GTFO, man.
Hell yeah.
Fucking loot. Again, I don't get paid enough to fucking get drowned.
Okay, if we're technically in a forest, we can spend 8 hours and I can patch up the ability score damage on my good friend Pazak.
No, I am his doctor. Back off.
Actually, I'm better in the situation, so you may want to assist me.
Alright, with 8 hours of rest, how much health would that give you?
I have a very special ability as a spellless ranger called Nature's Healing. As long as we're in a forest, I can triple the amount of stuff he heals. So yeah.
Fresh my memory, with 8 hours of rest, how much HP does that heal?
1 point per character level. But I can also provide long-term care for everyone, which would do triple that. So, I've got to do my roll for long-term healing.
Well, you guys have fun with that. I'm going to set up my back.
There's a long-term heal for you.
Are you assisting me?
Dude.
Because my long-term heal is more powerful.
He actually does have an ability that lets him do this, Daniel.
Yeah, I'm going to help him.
Yeah, so that would get it up to 20, which, if I remember right, for heal, I think is enough. I think 15 is the minimum, but I can't remember.
Pazak's going to start setting up his collapsible bathtub and filling it with water, and then he gets his little cooking pot and fills that up with the water.
Yep, long-term care is a 15.
And all that jazz. He's going to... What time of day is it at this point?
It should be midday at this point. You do notice the water that, was in the port, while it could be cleaned, it's just normal dirt. It's no longer acidic. At least coming from the port, the not river, the ocean water.
In other words, it's not feeding any more acid into the water. So as time goes on, we can clean it out. Anyway, that's my check to make us a lovely lunch.
Yep.
Pazak's going to take a bath.
Yep. I give you proper wounds. You after 8 hours, you will get all 3 of those hit points. So not hit points, but all 3 of those whatchamacallits back. Anyone else who needs healing, triple your normal heal. Triple your character level in HP back.
Mm-hmm. So I'm fully healed again.
Yep. I fully heal, but I'm not getting long-term care because, well, I'm busy healing you guys. But it's enough.
Oh yeah, you can't give yourself long-term care. That'd just be silly.
Nope.
You even take
But-
damage?
I took 3 damage from that explosion. I
Then
got a
you'll be
little
fine.
singed. Yep, I'm fine.
I think the
Back-
most damage
back to
anyone
health.
took was like 5. I was
I
the most
think-
injured, and that was only because of the poison.
Mhm.
Yep. So yeah.
So my dex is now back up to 19.
Woohoo!
Well, yeah, I did expect half you guys to start critting right away.
So I now have enough
Yeah,
gold. to
you
buy
also
my
weren't prepared for us to
haversack.
have spells that essentially countered everything it did.
Yeah, good point.
I figured that we'd be fighting a lot of evil creatures from this point on, so I had that spell specifically prepared for fighting things like devils and demons and zombies and shit.
You read my mind.
Well, I mean, when you're fighting against a cult of Asmodeus, there's a good chance you're gonna fight devils.
Eventually, I'm going to have to pull out the devils. Yeah.
Yep. And I'll be.
I mean, hell, I was expecting to find one of the lieutenants down there, Marvis, so I actually even had Consecrate just to fuck up his necromancy summoning. Because Consecrate actually prevents the summoning of undead in its area. It also causes zombies and undead to have debuffs.
Oh, he's somewhere else with the others.
So yeah. So after 8 hours of rest, where are we going to go next? Stotsmore, because I think that's where they're setting up the clerics going out into boats to clean the water up.
Question real quick to the group. Did Aldara and Alona follow us, or did we
Well,
visit?
they set up camp right outside.
Yeah, they set up base camp.
So they meet you there when you come out.
Okay. I was
Okay.
just wondering. As we never said what we were doing with them, so it's like, did we bring them?
I assume they just follow you at this point.
Like little lost puppies?
Well, kind of, yeah.
Well, one's an apprentice, and the other one's still trying to find her way of life, and
She's my little pet puppy.
you guys are the only ones she could trust right now.
Yep.
She's my adorable little pink-haired puppy.
Yeah, while we were down there, they were like braiding each other's
Stockholm
hair,
syndrome.
talking about boys.
Well, actually, no. They more like
Alona was asking what she thought about those Tengus.
no. They more like They fell off a pack of wolves while you're away. Nothing too scarce.
Yay, meat.
Well, I mean, one is a cleric with assassin training, so
Yeah.
Yep,
So,
I
yeah.
feed us all. I bring back a couple of deer. Wild herbs, some wild onions, mushrooms.
Oh boy.
while we're at camp, I'm actually going to do this as a joke. Where's my sleight of hand? Really, it's only that high. I swear. I'm actually going to try and pickpocket Aldara's purse off of her coin purse.
Well, yeah, that's easy. You slay right off her waist.
And I'm going to kind of sit next to her, and I'm going to prop my chin into my hand while holding her purse and go, your combat skills are quite admirable, but your skills in the more subtle arts of your assassination leaves a lot to be desired. As I'm holding her purse in my hand.
How did you do that?
I used to be a thief a long time ago. I retain many of their skills to this day. They come in quite handy. As I toss her purse back at her.
She catches it and checks to make sure everything's inside. Which the only thing in there at this point is just
a couple coins.
It's a couple of coins and the 2 holy symbols.
Just thought I'd pass on some wisdom. Just because one changes their vocation does not mean they should forget all the skills they learned.
I'm actually in the evening going to call Aldara over and say, okay, Aldara, Malin, let's see. I'm a little curious. Who would win in a fight? Well, a sparring match.
Aldara would totally kick her ass.
I'm pretty sure Aldara pretty much says nothing against the Madeline. I'm pretty sure I'm going to kick her ass. No offense, I've been doing this for a couple of years. I don't know her.
If you were from where we were from, you'd be dead. We grew up on the street, bitch. Thug life.
Yeah, you're pretty much comparing a royal born versus a street born.
Yeah, but
the
this
fact
royal
that
born has
unlike
been-
Alona, Eldara actually does have class levels.
Yeah.
Alona does not.
I think at this point we could argue she has 1 class level in Ranger.
And I think Eldara is like a level 3 cleric.
Yeah, if I had to actually put in class levels, thanks to Vikram's training, Alona would pretty much be a level 2 ranger, but Eldara's been doing this for a lot longer, so she would have, I guess, stuck at level 3 cleric since she has no god right now to fight.
And like a level 1 in monk probably.
Level 1 monk because her sister trained her.
So she's a level 4 character compared to like a level 2.
Technically true. But the cleric is not a full base attack bonus class.
Regardless, if we looked at both mechanically wise and flavor wise, we all know Alona will not win in this fight.
Sad face.
I hate to break it to you there.
Alone will still need a bit more training to beat Eldara in a fight. Even
without an orphan street kid, she knows how to survive.
Even without her cleric magic, she could still wield a mean quarterstaff, if you will.
Yeah.
I mean, if I stepped into the ring, I'd put my money on me. But hey,
well, yeah, of course, you have more martial training.
No shit,
a street kid.
Also, favorite enemy human.
Exactly.
Though technically, I wouldn't be surprised if the princess has favorite enemy human, which would tip the scales a little bit in her favor, giving her a +2.
Not enough, though.
Not enough.
Not enough. It's also completely irrelevant. So anyway, moving on.
Sad face.
So yeah, we'll say they have a sparring match, but Eldara and the princess did
clearly
good,
has
but Eldara does manage to ground her with a couple of sweeps of her staff.
Pazak, how much you want to bet on how long the fight's gonna last?
I'm gonna give it about 30-40 seconds before Eldara like breaks something or bruises her, like smacks her in the hand or something with that quarterstaff.
I'm actually gonna roll a d20 to see how many rounds it actually goes before Eldara's to win.
Well, Bazag was essentially calling first blood, like who gets like the first really good solid spot.
After 12 rounds, then Eldara finally lands first blood against the princess.
Quick question: does the princess use a traditional grip of the gladius, or does she use the drow grip?
She's actually used the. Actually, once things started to go south, she started to use the drow grip and started to do better. But well, like I said, she's still fighting street kids, been fighting all her life.
Yeah. Obviously, doing non-lethal damage.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Plus, also, you got to think of this. Eldara is probably a lot more muscular and athletic than Alona is because she, lived a life of comfort. Eldara had to actually survive on the streets, so she's not
completely. At least the first between 5 and 10, the queen did train her in ranger skills.
And
so
I would think overall, over the course of a lifetime, Eldara's probably got a lot more bulk.
Yeah, Eldara has a lot more bulk, obviously, but Alona isn't exactly like a completely weak princess.
She doesn't hit as hard, but she can't use precise because she would be using weapon finesse in this case.
So anyway, time passes. We get up the next morning. Zok re-prepares his spells.
Mm-hmm.
So next morning, actually, given where you are.
Actually, I just realized before he goes to bed, I'm actually going to contact Sally Moon and let her know that we found the device and we blew it up.
Oh my, that's quite interesting.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of water, a lot of fire, usual.
It's a little concerning that devils are actually on this side of the land. Usually that's what the royal chapel, that the great temple down in the Blackwood's supposed to prevent. The fact that they're down there is actually concerning.
When you're dealing with devil worshippers, they have this nasty habit of creating these things called summoning circles. I'm sure you've heard of them. And then they fucking summon them on this side.
But yes, of course I heard of it. Have you actually found? Have you actually found the summoning circle though? I'm actually going to give you a freebie since I didn't say it. Yes, you saw. Yes, you saw it just in the same room as the machine room. I assume you've done something about it.
I think it was kind of destroyed with the explosion and the
with
flood.
the explosion and the flooding.
Hold on. If you had said that earlier, I would have cast consecrate on it, which would have destroyed the magic of it.
All right, you cast consecrate on the night before. Then I'll give you that since I should have said something.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, because most summoning circles are actually like carved into the ground. You don't just wipe it away.
I may or may not have
fucking holy ground it.
I may or may not have carved a holy symbol to destiny into it.
Combined with the magical consecration of Villa Aria, I think that should probably fucking knock it down.
It's out of commission.
You got two opposing gods against it.
Yeah. Well, I'm just doing it as out of spite. Like, fuck you, I'm putting the direct opposite on you.
But yeah, I would have destroyed it.
Yep.
So that they couldn't summon it in this area.
Yeah.
I guess in this case I should tell you about my little investigation. I've had conversations with several of the guard, and they tell me that something that Captain Argarve hasn't been seen on his patrol lately. A lot more than an injury would stand. Do you know anything about it?
Actually, no, I haven't heard much about Algarve since last saw him. Yeah. Do you think maybe he's on the take? Do you think he's corrupted?
It's possible. I don't deal with him unless necessary. Even I have my standards, despite what he thinks.
Have you checked his place? You know where he lives?
Unfortunately, I don't. He's very secretive of where he lives, and unfortunately, I'm not going to get close enough. Even my feminine wiles can't pry that information out of him.
That's kind of weird. Do you at least know what city he lives in?
He's supposed to live in the capital, but no one's seen him as a. I spoke to his landlord today, and no one's seen him in his apartment in over a year. Wherever he lives, it's not here anymore.
So he has an apartment in the capital, but which is the only location you know of his residence. His actual home, you don't know.
Pretty much. If he has a home, it's not on the records. I will actually have them on my person.
Where was he last seen?
Well, he's with the king. They should be getting ready to leave Wolfston today to head towards Stoutmore.
We could try to intercept.
Yeah. Let the king know we'll meet him in Stoutmore.
I will.
I was more thinking we meet them on the road towards Stoutmore.
That would create too many variables. We could easily miss.
True.
If they're not it's easier to pick an actual destination rather than trying to meet someone on the path.
Stoutmore is closer. Besides, we do need to talk to the Baron there and let him know, hey, we destroyed the machinery.
Speaking of which, there he is right there. Way the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, by this, obviously at this point he's already back. Let me just remove him.
I know, I just felt like pointing that out because it was funny. Minerva's still here too.
Yeah, she's away. She's away somewhere.
Yep.
And for some reason, there's two Carkendals. That's weird. I get rid of that one.
And Redwar is now training a team of archer guards until they can get proper guard ready.
They would be using crossbows, easier to train on.
Yeah. You could.
To master a longbow, it takes a lifetime. To master a crossbow, it takes like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you read that in the paper as well on page 3. Like Redwar is starting a personal guard. Most citizens will be using crossbows. Select citizens will be training longbowsmen at a young age.
Yep.
So I assume you're heading for Stoutmore.
Yes.
Give me a second to get some lore because something does happen in here. But just to get you
On the way
prepared
there or in the city?
in the city,
Okay.
but just to get you mentally prepared, Samuel, you see something you kind of recognize.
All right, what do I see?
A particular gentleman who should be much older, but is actually quite young looking.
Is it Archibald?
It's Archibald.
It's good old Archibald. It's good old Archie. What's up, Archie?
Archie.
This is the point where I get some lore.
I'm gonna get one of my stuff. Be right back.
Completely shut down. Nobody likes you. I'm going to prepare the same spells as I did last time, but instead of Consecrate for my second level spell, I'm going to do Holy Ice Weapon. Since I don't think I'll be fighting any Necromancers anytime soon. So, those devils got, like, royally fucked up. They didn't attack.
We chucked in 2 flashbangs and then just opened fire with an M60.
Actually, it was more like a flashbang and a concussive grenade.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or a sonic grenade, actually.
Way too easy.
Oh, something great.
If they were blinded, that'd be amazing.
It would have been great, but unfortunately I could only daze them.
-2 armor class, loses dex bonus to AC, -4 on most strength and dex-based skill checks.
And of course, they can't see you.
All opponents are considered to have total concealment.
And then did a pretty significant amount of damage to them because they were evil. And then Remy hit him with the sound bursts.
Yeah.
And killed the 2 little guys.
Yeah, she finished them off.
Mm.
Good job, Remy. Here's a cat. Oh, shit, is giving
And then
catnip
Samuel
to
finished
her a
off
bad thing?
the bearded devil. Actually, no. No, it was me that got the last hit on him. Yeah.
Is it bad that I'm giving Remy catnip?
Probably. It's like giving a human cocaine.
It's only a little bit.
Speaking of cocaine, Daniel and I discovered this neat little spell that we get in our cleric list called Visualization of Body and Visualization of Mind. It gives us bonuses to our stats, and if we and it lasts for like 24 hours. So later on, when Daniel has enough fucking spells, he's gonna be constantly casting that on all of fucking stats. He's gonna be like fucking roiding up with his magic.
Hey, don't tell him about my drug addictions.
Yeah, he's addicted to magic drugs.
Apparently.
What's neat though is it gives him the bonus, and then when he dispels it, it gives him an additional. Because he can end it early.
I'm now picturing like something out of a beat 'em up game.
Yeah, you just wait till he actually starts doing it. You'll find it quite interesting. So anyway, Samuel is talking to his good old buddy, Uncle Archie.
Archie's actually talking to the Baron for a second as you walk in. He's like, "So if you use these particular herbs and spices this way, and adjust the breweries this way, it should produce a fine brew. It should produce the brew you're looking for."
Can I do a knowledge nature trying to identify the herbs he's speaking of?
Can I use my profession cook to determine his herbs and spices, considering I probably use them?
Bikrin, it's not enough. Pizak, you actually can figure out the type of recipe he's talking about, and you do use a couple of them, and a few of them can be found in the fields.
Cool. What kind of recipe is it? Like, what is he making?
He's making now. I have to actually pretend I'm a brewer.
Oh, so he's talking about a particular type of alcoholic beverage.
Particularly stout. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a particular.
I wasn't asking for anything specific. I was asking like what they were talking about. Like, is he making fucking poison? Is he making beer? Is he making
he's making a very particular stout that until recently they had a hard time replicating.
At this point, I'm gonna actually lean in and be like, well, actually, if you add just a hint of this particular type of herb, you can actually get a much richer flavor. You can actually find them in the area. They actually grow a lot more plentiful than that particular herb.
I never actually tried this.
I have. It actually works quite well. You just kind of mix them a little bit, just a small pinch of it on top of this herb with this type of spice, and you can get a much richer aroma and flavor from the brew.
Well, old friend,
actually made it myself.
Well, old friend, would you mind doing an experiment on your brewery? Yeah, I usually don't trust Tangas, but this one's actually been good to me.
I'll tell my great investment strategy.
Well, if this works, we might have to add a new wine to the Smith Brewing Company, but only if it's worthy of the name. Samuel, it's been a while. I've heard you've been having an interesting adventure as of late.
They're with us. They always have interesting adventures. We are the great wayfinders of Villar. Praise be her name.
All hail Valaria.
Hey, you've had quite an adventure.
Yep. Well, when you have three gods of travel and freedom being represented in one party, things get a little bit interesting.
Indeed. Is everything faring well?
So which one asked that one?
I think
he's talking to Samuel.
Things are going okay.
Not for nothing, he doesn't know the rest of you from Summit Sam yet.
Yeah, so far so good. These are my travel companions and friends. There's
pleasure to meet you. I am Prazak Hyrost. I've heard a bit about you, Mr. Smith. Or Master Smith.
Mr. Smith is fine. I don't have interest in being called a master.
Yeah. As a merchant, technically, he does deserve that title, but okay.
Well, yeah, he knows that, but he
prefers Mister.
Yeah.
Okie dokies.
He's like, I don't care much for high-end titles.
Vicar and Kill, servant of
high-end is just slightly above douchebag.
He's trying not to be a douchebag. That's why he'd rather.
That's what I mean. It's like Master is like just above like bitch face McGee in terms of titles.
Journeyman, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I meant more like titles of like usually we refer to someone as master if they're a merchant.
Yeah.
You know, if they're not a merchant, then they're just a commoner. They're just, hey, you bitch face.
I'll go.
Your commoners, your merchants, and your nobles, your high nobles, and
like Victorin, and he
actually speaks servant of Lady Desna.
And while he looks at you, is like he says this in Undercommon and hopes no one else realizes. Like, you're not exactly from this island, are you?
Actually, none of us are from this island. I say in Undercommon.
Well, Samuel is.
Well, Samuel is.
Wow.
And I think Remy somehow might be from this island, but who knows?
But you're an interesting one. You actually was, I think, as the guards say, that one stupid adventurer who actually survived the Blackwood, though no one remembers seeing you going in.
That's because I come from a faraway land, at least 2 months' journey from here, including about 3 weeks on the ocean. There's a trade port in a desert about a month and a half from here.
So you have had to cross the old sand ocean. Haven't been there in.
I like how this conversation immediately switched into Undercommon, so like nobody knows the fuck.
No, I'm speaking common.
They're still speaking under.
I'm speaking common.
Oh. He finally switches back to common. Is like, The old Sand Ocean. That place brings back memories. Anyway, and who are the other two friends?
This is Kakindle Macwell and Remy.
I will
Hello.
wave. So,
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so what brings you here to Stoutmore? I was passing through when my old friend here said he needed assistance in fine-tuning the brewery before it goes back into full production.
We're actually
We're just doing jobs here and there, like
we were
that.
hoping to speak to the Baron.
Oh,
Random jobs here, take this thing here, do this thing there, go kill some rats, usual adventure stuff.
I see.
Yep.
Well,
Average Tuesday.
I will not hold you up from the Baron too long. I'll be spending the night here before I go to my next job. Take care of yourself, Samuel.
Yeah, you too, Uncle Archie.
And he bows and goes to probably the one more high-end ends.
Baron, sir, we would like to report that...
I'm going to actually hold up my finger to Vikram for a second, and I'm going to listen at the door. Do I hear anyone outside the door, like moving around out there?
No. After Archie leaves, no one else is in the doorway.
Is there a window in the room?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna look outside the window. Do I see anyone there? Is there like someone like hanging on the ledge near?
Oh no! The only thing you see is just dwarves violently hard working on their tools and such, and of course the group that Archibald was with. It's a couple of lackeys, like, oh, Master Archibald will do anything for you. You know, those type.
Yeah.
Bazak comes back to the group and says, anyway, continue.
That little dock that was found, that was being run by the Osmodians, well, we did some additional exploration and found machinery underneath it.
Machinery?
As well as devils and a devil summoning circle. You've taken care of them, and the machine is, what's the best way to put this?
Melted.
Scrap metal, melted, and underneath 10 feet of water.
Several thousand gallons of water.
I'd like to thank you for this. I was just about to say I sent a couple of people to that port earlier, but they didn't come back. I assume that means they're never going to come back.
That was probably the imps.
Probably not.
Yeah, I should. I'll send a word to their families. That's never exactly a pleasant thing to do. I'd like to thank you for your hard work. Is there anything you need?
Have you heard anything about the captain of the guard?
You mean dumbass? I mean Agave?
No, I think his name is Dumbass.
Yeah, I prefer dumbass.
We have a source that has informed us that he's gone missing due to mysterious circumstances. We were wondering if you've seen or heard of him at all.
Yeah, I heard he's supposed to come here with the king, but beyond that, I don't keep up with him. I have enough problems here to keep an eye out to babysit that fat loaf.
You wouldn't happen to know where he lives, would you?
Doesn't he live in the capital?
Supposedly he rents an apartment. He doesn't technically reside.
Yeah, he's supposed to rent an apartment. He's supposed to have a room. He's supposed to have an apartment in the capital. I'm surprised. I don't know why he would move away.
I was just wondering.
Yeah, you can under. I'm still wondering how come that guy hasn't got the mode of got a guillotine yet. But
I mean, it certainly is interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, you can speak to him when he gets here. Him and the king should be here by the end of the day.
Hey, excuse me. By the way, the personal secretary of Baron Ells, Andrew Pennywise. What do you know about him?
And you know something familiar, though it's a different way he's doing it. He seems to have a headache when he thinks about him. It's like,
I cast Detect
Andrew.
Magic. And I try to read the magical aura on him. Does he have a magical aura on him?
Oh yeah. Something powerful, even more powerful than Sally's, is blocking his memory.
Oh yeah, that's going to be the Pit Fiend.
16 spellcraft. No, that would be the sorcerer, not the Pit Fiend.
It's still something that could outdo Sally's mind block.
But I can definitely tell it's some kind of memory manipulation.
Yeah. Says something like, I think he was hired about 5-6 years ago. I don't remember much. He's like a tiny man. Who cares?
I was just wondering. He seemed like a pretty cool guy. Might play cards with them. Anyway, that I start lying up my ass. So that doesn't seem totally suspicious. 34 for lying.
He believes it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll take it.
So anyway, about that. Yeah. When should the king arrive?
By the end of the day, they should have passed by the capital by now. So they should be here by nightfall.
Okie dokies.
Yep.
And I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm gonna call you a nice day, and I'm gonna scoot on out of here.
Have a good one.
Sorry to hear about
You
you.
too.
Fortunately, with the machinery destroyed, the water should clear up, especially with the clerics purifying it.
Yes, and we should actually have a port running probably to other parts of the world soon. Like,
It would help. It would certainly help boost your economy.
We got a couple of trades. We got a couple of trades in the Desert Kingdom, though they're kind of strange group, but they like our merch. We like whatever food they give us. We got initial economy going. We're gonna try to spread out as soon as the water clears better. Let's see now. The Desert Kingdom of Sarasar, I think, according to our scout's name was called.
Yes, I passed through there on my way here.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the first time we've heard from him in a while. So it's good. It's good to read some of that friendship again. And actually, at this point, Archibald walks in, and you don't even notice he comes in. They're like, Baron, now that you mentioned Sarasa, did any of your men see a crystal tower in that same desert? A crystal tower?
Did I see a crystal tower?
You actually would have seen the crystal tower.
Yeah, I saw a crystal
Seems
tower.
kind of interesting how someone not invited to a particular meeting would just slip into a baron's office without being announced.
If it's something that was way out of the ordinary, I would have marked its location in my journal, as well as done a rough drawing of it in my journal, so I'll show that to him.
Thanks.
Yeah, I found it kind of odd, but I wasn't exactly equipped to explore it, so I just had to pass through the area, kept my distance.
He looks at the tower and, well, obviously the rest of you can't recognize it, but Samuel, for the first time, you actually see a look of longing, like, it's been a long time, my friend. But well, that you can see the look on his face, like, thank you. I just want to know if it was still standing. Bear, I'm sorry to bother you. The next ship you have going towards Sarasara, you mind if I board it for a minute? I have something I have to check. Sure. What is this crystal tower you're talking about? It's nothing. It's just something personal. He walks away.
So what did I learn?
And there is magic on Archie, but you can't really tell what it is.
Well, I would have to roll my spellcraft to figure that out.
But yeah, you detect magic coming from Archie.
Yeah, with a 24 spellcraft, can I figure out more about the magic?
Not really.
So it's too alien and unusual for me to understand it?
Yeah.
Okie dokies.
So this time Archie leaves the room. This time for good.
Someone will watch that fucking door.
This time you locked the door. I assume this time.
Well, it just seems oddly suspicious that he would just walk into a Baron's office during a closed door meeting without announcing himself. That's suspicious. Funny how nobody else caught that. Nobody else thought that was weird.
Hmm.
Yep.
He just waltzes in whenever the fuck he wants.
After the meeting is done, I'm going to step out, unless the Baron's going to give us a reward for destroying that machinery.
Of course he will. It's now how should I reward you? I'd love to give you
10,000 platinum?
Nah, we're not that rich yet.
Oh.
I'd love to give you a ship, but unfortunately, there's none ready yet. At least not for that. At least not for a minute.
Could you put a good word in for me with the local magic shop? I would like to. I'm trying to get a hold of a handy haversack. I wonder if I can get a bit of a discount.
We don't have a magic shop here, but I'll tell you what.
How about some discounts on some future weapon enchantments? I mean, your smiths are the best craftsmen in the kingdom, aren't they?
You know what? I'll send a word around. As far as your,
I roll my diplomacy roll.
Yeah. Let me see it.
31.
Yeah. Yeah. They say good things about you. I'll send a word around to give you about a 20, maybe 25% discount on enchantments.
Yes.
And as for your magic, unfortunately, we don't have any competent magic shops here. But if you give this letter to my old friend, my old friend's niece, she should be able to hook you up in Wolfston the next time you stop by. She's a timid girl. She's a timid, nerdy girl, but her magic...
She wears, spectacles, right? I think we've met her.
Yeah, she's a timid, nerdy girl, but her...
Super suspicious, asks too many questions.
Yeah, she's not exactly...
people person?
Yeah.
We noticed.
She lives most of her life in it. She's the type of person that you will find locked up in a tower studying her magic all her life. But your magical knowledge is second to none around these parts.
Thank you, Baron, sir.
Aye. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta try that new brew your friend came up with. And he gets ready to leave the office.
I'm going to probably set up just a patrol nearby the entrance to keep an eye out for the king with Malin. How much of a discount would I be getting next time we're in Wolfsden, just so I know? I would assume he would have told me. 20% off?
20% off, yeah.
Okay.
But it's going to be from that one merchant.
Yeah. Hey, guys, can we swing by Wolfsden? Kind of bouncing around?
That's on the other side of the kingdom.
I know. Can we swing by there sometime soon?
Oh, well, yeah.
Maybe.
Eventually.
If there's downtime in between sessions, I can do it myself. I can go up there myself if I had to.
Anyway.
I'm just glad we got a 25% kind of an enchantment stuff more, so that's pretty kick-ass.
Yep.
Anyway, as day turns into night, you see the king in horseback, obviously hooded up so no one knows who he is. And a heavy-set guard wearing full plate mail next to him.
Suspicious.
It's probably Algarve.
Or
just a guard.
No, it's Algarve. You could tell because the heavy-set guy is limpy and saying something about cursed tripwire.
So wait, he's walking instead of riding?
Say again?
So he's walking instead of riding?
Yeah, he's actually walking. Something about the person says, yeah, Algarve had a horse, and let's just say it doesn't like him that much.
Bazak, he should be your friend. You don't like him either.
I've never seen a horse kick off a man that heavy before, but well,
I imagine it was very entertaining to watch.
Anyway, the king greets you like, my friends. It's good to see you again.
Yes, and we have some good news. Trade it might be resuming soon to outside kingdoms, and we've disabled the device to the best of our ability that was causing the ocean to turn into acid, sludge.
That's excellent news. It'll be good to make friends with Sarasara and Winterwood again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Though, from what I heard, Winterwood's changed quite a bit, but hopefully the rumors are false.
Heard the name, but never traveled through there. A bit outside of where I've traveled through. Traveled through the Desert Kingdom, though. It was a touch annoying getting through that desert.
Yes, they don't call the desert the ocean of sand for nothing.
The Blackwood was easy by comparison.
Yes. My wife used to travel there a lot during our more younger days. Okay. Keep an eye on him. I don't trust him. She quietly whispers to Bizarre.
Fucking neither do I. I don't trust anybody. I don't even trust you.
Well, which one would you trust more, me or him?
Neither.
You're quite an intelligent Tengu. Anyway, I have to go. I still have some investigating I have to do. And she quietly goes silent.
Keep in touch.
I assume we all saw him talking to the compass.
Yeah.
You saw me step off to the side and telepathically speak to Sally.
Well, okay, he stepped off to the side, yeah, so no one else saw him.
Yeah, I stepped away from the conversation. I kept to the edges, so you guys weren't even paying attention. Well, that's why I typed that. Because you guys can't actually hear the conversation. I have to tell you the conversation, and obviously I'm not going to fucking bring it up right this second.
Okay.
So right now, I'll be staying a few days. I'll be staying a few nights here. I'm trying to switch right to the King's voice. What's the next deal?
We're just investigating people, looking out for some information on those Asmodeans. Looking at all the suspicious people around town.
Yes. Hopefully you have some more information. The faster we pull this root out from our kingdom, the better. You do see a hint of bitterness when he thinks about the Asmodeans, thinking back to his wife.
Yeah, totally. Can't let those people run around.
We have an understanding of their hierarchy as well.
There's Georgie at the top, and then his 3 lieutenants: Bitchface, Marvis, and
Paladin.
The Paladin.
I call the Paladin Bitchface because I don't know his name.
and
the Necromancer.
Yeah,
and the guy
the Necromancer, Minerva the Monk, and the Paladin Bitchface because he doesn't have a real name yet. Now give him.
Well, he could be a Hell Knight.
Regardless, his name's Bitchface because no one will tell me his name.
And that is his name in my notes now.
And another one down.
Yeah, watch. He takes his mask off and it's a dog.
See, now I might have to do that one day, but that's not...
Well, there is a creature called a Hellhound. Probably not too far.
Yep.
I would say, if I already don't know the storyline canonical person who this Paladin is, I would have done that.
Yeah, his friends didn't love him that much, so they called him Bitchface.
Anyway, I will be going to my quarters now. Garvey, make sure you keep guard and don't trip on anything this time. He gives an annoyed salute, and the king goes into the same inn actually as Archibald. As this bear doesn't exactly have a lavish mansion, so obviously he can't exactly stay there either.
That was a sense motive check on Harvey, by the way. I was trying to read his body language and get a sense of his thought.
Yeah, just sense annoyance from him at this point. At least not with.
Yeah, I was trying to probe deeper, but also 13 isn't high enough for what I was.
Yeah, no, it is not. I am sorry. He looks at the rest of you like, so what's your next move? Or are you gonna find a way and make me look even more stupid?
I mean, you
what's
did
that for
that
Sam?
so well on your own, but we were thinking we were going to go down into the sewers and kill some giant rats. 21 to lie. We got this contract to go kill some giant rats. Thought we could do that and make some extra money. Would you like to help?
Yeah, I have an actual job, unlike you murder hobos. But if you want to go to the sewers, the aqueduct's at the other side. Why don't you
I'll
start
have
walking
you
there
know,
now?
good sir, that my job is guiding wayward souls back to the path of righteousness.
And I am not a murder hobo.
I'm a map maker. I'm a map maker by trade.
And just because I don't have a home to return does not mean anything. I travel the winds of Villa Aria, praise be her name.
You know what I see? I see 2 homeless birds, an annoying flea ball, some dude that's long-term Nash, and a rich kid trying to be something.
Wait, who's the rich kid?
Me.
Samuel.
Oh. You had a rich kid on an adventure.
And some stupid girl that should know better than to follow these losers. Obviously. 2 stupid girls, apparently. Your group of stupids are growing bigger, apparently. Mind you didn't see
I'm
a...
try and pickpocket him, 16.
Say again?
I'm going to try and pickpocket him, 16 sleight of hand, while he's, like, doing his whole rant.
Not good enough.
Hold on. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do a handle animal check. Add 6 to this. Damn it. I fail with the first one. I can try again, though.
So
what the fuck are you doing?
Damn, dude. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to push it's called push my hawk. What I'm trying to do is have her do a trick that she isn't trained to do.
So trying to distract him?
No, not exactly.
Regardless,
God damn it.
as he catches me trying to pick at his pocket,
there we go.
I'm gonna. Anyway, as he catches me trying to pick his pocket, I'm gonna pretend like I was fucking trying to brush some dirt off his pants, and 35 to lie. Oh, there was something on your pants. There was a big spider. I was knocking them off. I wasn't trying to steal your purse, totally.
Yeah, whatever. I do need a squire. Maybe
I care about you.
Yeah, stupid bird. I do need a squire. You actually do better at that than whatever the hell you do.
I'm gonna hold my hands up in a little heart shape and go, "Love you too, sweetie."
Does 21 beat his flat foot CMD?
Ooh, yeah, just at least in the way he is right now, it would beat him.
My hawk just flew away with a sword.
The only reason I gave that to you because I already indicate that he has an injured leg, so he would be an encumbered opponent.
So yeah, when he makes a squire comment, I'm gonna do a little heart shape with my hands and go, "I love you too, sweetie." And
he sees
look over his shoulder and go, "You might want to go catch that."
At this point, he sees the store fighter like, "God damn bird, guard!" He's actually trying to look for his any other guard to see if they have a crossbow. They don't. He starts limping after the bird to try to get his sword back.
Somehow I imagine whatever guards he comes across are probably just trying to not laugh.
Tell me you drop it on like a fucking roof somewhere.
Hold on. I can technically do a hide check. I can technically have her do a hide check. I just have to roll a handle animal.
If you do that, he is going to come back and kick your ass.
I'm just whistling.
We all know that's your bird.
Even he knows that's your bird. So
I'll never fly around in circles, then drop it at some point.
I tell you, man, just drop it on a fucking roof. Make him climb for it.
Nah, I'm not.
You do know he's just going to get another guard to climb up for him, right? He is a captain.
In the meantime, I'm going to disappear down the alleyway and make my way to an inn.
Yep. I'll have her drop it just somewhere like maybe like 60 feet away from him, so he has to hobble to it. And then I'll do a command that my bird does know, which is what is it? It's come, and then I'm going to disappear myself.
So, Ty.
Yeah.
Does Stothmore have a Flower and Compass Inn, or is it only in the capital?
It's only in freaking Runeswick in the capital. obviously Stealthmore's ran by dwarves. They're not going to have anything like that.
Well, I mean, it welcomes all adventurers, but okay.
Yeah,
is the princess chuckling?
There's one.
Good.
There's one in Westwood and Runeswick.
Oh yeah, remember you go?
I was confirming that there was one.
There's one in Westwood and one in Runeswick.
Okay. So, failing a farm comes in, I'm going to go find another one.
And you probably think as expensive as Wolf's Den is, they might be one. You just haven't found it yet. For obvious reasons, you didn't go look for it in.
And even if Wolf's Den would be too snobby to venture type
true.
In them.
True.
This is Stealthmore, so they're probably a lot more liberal on that.
They're a lot more liberal, but that you can sell. Pretty much, you get the idea that
when the main population is dwarves, obviously you're gonna have more deity influence. Villarien is not a dwarven deity.
Yeah. You can from what little history you know that a previous baron turned down that idea when they passed through. So,
because they're jerks, they don't understand the greatness of the Great Wayfinder. Praise be Villarien.
All hail Villaria.
So yeah, you see Algarve limping after his sword.
I disappear.
Yelling something about having cooked bird for dinner one of these days.
So I'm gonna go find an inn on like a seedy side of the town.
Oh, did he just say? Did he just threaten my bird again?
Well, he's pissed. So of course he's gonna threaten your bird again.
Hey, Ty.
Yeah.
Have him make a reflex save.
Well, shit, I didn't even fully stat him yet, but let me think what his reflex would be. All right.
Okay, he can get out of it, but he sinks 3 feet into the mud as I walk off.
Wait, what?
Cast off an earth.
Yeah, one of my domain spells. Soften earth.
God.
He sinks 3 foot into the mud as I walk off.
What the? These stupid
I like to think like he drops 3 feet and then like face plants right into the mud. Just
like these stupid dwarves can't even keep their damn streets. Oh my God.
Oh.
I command my hawk to fetch and then move the sword farther away.
No! Damn bird!
How is the princess reacting to all of this?
She is laughing her ass off. Both girls are at this point.
I will command Halay to land on her shoulder.
Like she actually prunes it a little.
Meanwhile, Bazak has found an inn and he's enjoying.
He found like a nice, quiet underground inn.
Yep, I'm
I was looking for one that was like seedy side of town, like low key, like super low key.
Yeah, it's like very low key. Very few people go here. Dim lighting, the whole 9 yards.
And I like how like nobody followed me, so like nobody knows where I am.
I'll go to one of the inns that we normally go to, not the high end one, but the mid end.
I go to a high end one.
Damn, dude. So you're all at 3 separate inns at this point.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I start playing music.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, that's why she went to the high.
She went to the high end one for high end money.
I assume probably the only one who would be able to find me probably because he knows my.
Let me double check what that one is for performance. I don't think it's god awful though. Enjoyable performance. You make 1d10 silver. Not god awful.
Well, 1d10.
Yep. You get 8 silver pieces.
Yeah. Money.
The king sees you saying upgraded just to 1 full gold.
I know, it was nice of him.
Yay.
Yeah.
And just to show the ending of poor Algarve's arc, the guards finally says, you know what, we better get his sword back, or we're going to be doing push-ups for a month. And
it was just kind of skidded along the ground an extra 100 feet.
Yeah, they're a lot more nimble, is able to catch up and get the sword back.
No, the bird dropped it. The bird dropped it after about 100 feet.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we better, as fun as this is, we better go get the captain's sword back.
Yeah,
or he'll be or he'll be psyching us for a month. I don't like doing push-ups that much.
Make your ass run grass trails.
Yep, I'm just quietly enjoying a meal with my apprentice. She's probably still laughing, making sure the bird is getting plenty of treats.
Yeah, the girls are pretty much that's what their talk is about, is seeing poor Algarve trying to limp and run and fumble.
Oh, Ty, quick question. At the various inns we've spent time at, did the princess ever use that little trick I taught her when someone tries to grab her in the wrong way?
Just as you say that, you see some guy trying to sweet talk her, and she's trying to wave off like, I'm not interested. And just as the dude reaches over, well, he gets a painful surprise.
Thumblock?
Yeah. And just to add insult to injury, while it's obviously not quarterstaff, Aldera still has a pretty mean life hook. So the dude's pretty much knocked out on the floor for a while.
Yeah, she probably has her own tricks for unwanted.
Yeah. Yeah, her own tricks involve punches.
Straight kid, man.
Ty?
Yeah?
32, 31, and a 34. Gather information so I know at which inn each person is at.
Oh, damn. Okay, which people? The party members or everyone else?
The party members.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously you can find.
I would assume you get a +5 bonus for finding Bazak, considering you know how he operates, so you pretty much know what.
Yeah, you can find the inn Bazak is in easily, and of course you can easily find the inn Remi's in. That's the closest to the Baron's house, and of course
you can hear her singing, obviously.
Yeah. And of course, the normal inn you guys studied that already. That's not exactly hard to figure out.
Yeah, you come in just as you see the tag team of the princess and the priestess lay some dude out.
Nobody wants to hang out with Bazak.
Actually, I was just locating the inns y'all were at. I haven't stepped into any of them, so I wouldn't have seen that anyhow.
Oh.
Nobody wants to hang out with Bazak. Yeah. Bazak is sad.
I assume Samuel's the only other witness to that at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Samuel, you probably were laughing your ass off.
I was pointing and laughing.
How long before this poor guy's waking up off the ground?
Given that punch, he's not waking up for at least an hour.
I'll be sitting on a stool next to where he's unconscious.
He wakes up eventually like, what the fuck hit me? I was trying to sweep off these two girls, and
my apprentice's friend.
Oh, feisty girl. Maybe I should talk to her another time. As soon as I locate my tooth. And he stumbles out. You could clear he probably had one beer too many before his little stunt.
Oh no, I'm kind of picking him up off the ground and doing the whole slam into the bar top thing.
Like, oh, what? Ow!
Neither of those girls have any interest in you. I recommend you find someone else to annoy. Then I'll send him on his way.
He stumbles back, and actually, for shits and giggles, he's going to take one basic swing at you. Let me just roll a d20.
That was a massive mistake.
I assume
does he have improved unarmed combat?
He is a drunk dude.
He does not, which means he gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, he's just
specifically because I have the improved quick draw feat.
Alright, no, he does not have trained attack anything. He's just some drunk. He's a drunk. He's a
peasant farmer type guy. He doesn't even have any class level.
Yeah.
Okay, this is non-lethal damage. I would like everyone to know that, so I am at a -4, but I do get a +2 because I think he's human.
He's human.
I think that hits.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
So, okay, it's gonna be, he takes 5 non-lethal damage and gets a nasty gash on his hand for making that swing at me.
Like,
and he sees that I've got a butterfly knife and a reverse grip.
Like, stupid fucking God. Obviously, he's in pain and cursing. It's like he's holding his injured hands. Like,
I'm surprised the bouncer hasn't intervened yet.
No, he actually sees the dwarf behind the counter, giving him that look like
take it outside, or I throw you outside.
No, take it outside, or the only thing is going to make it outside your head. Because you see him like pull up a.
He's got like old Betsy sitting on the fucking counter.
Yeah, old Betsy's a double-sided axe.
Yeah.
He's like, fine. I'll see you on the street, punk. Another time, and he stumbles out and leaves.
I'll basically drop 5 gold on the counter.
And like, nah, but like, I should be paying you. That dude always chased off all my female customers.
No, that 5 gold's around for the bar.
Woo!
I think I just made a lot of friends.
Oh yeah. Everybody's like starting to cheer your name, even if they don't know it yet.
Oh, dude,
hooded guy.
Pretty much.
It's the mask guy, mask dude. Woo!
I'll take whatever human red wines that he has on the menu.
You're not gonna go with the elven wines?
No, they don't have enough bite. Give me a nice Syrah and I'll be happy.
Syrah's coming right up. He pulls out a bottle and pops one and just starts filling it up.
I go back to my nice little corner with the girls. I've got a feeling that they're pretty happy about the outcome of that.
Oh yeah, they're satisfied. He's like, that's an interesting.
Oh, who said that?
Both of them actually.
At the same time? That's kind of weird.
Well, you know what I mean. As in, in conversation, they both pretty much said it in similar ways.
Let's just
if you want to know how to do it first, then the princess said it first, and Aldara agreed.
Agreed, yeah.
The man is lucky I went for my butterfly knife and not my gladius, and I didn't want to hurt him. More than a little reminder cut on his hand.
They both like, well, thank you. And obviously Aldera's like, yeah, thanks. I didn't want to kill a man after trying to go back on much more cleaner path, if you will.
The great winds of the path.
He chose a path of stupidity and convenience.
Hey. Path jokes are my thing.
No, path jokes are my thing. I follow Desna, goddess of travel. Freedom. The night.
And yet I've been the one that's been doing all of them until now, so fine.
God, I'd like to imagine that somehow they're basically putting their heads out a window and yelling. And all of a sudden we're getting like this conversation like from across town.
Yeah. And the doors.
I thought Desna was the goddess of freedom, not travel.
Freedom, travel, dreams, night, minor goddess of luck and fate.
Okie dokies.
She has a lot of portfolios. Major god. Yeah. So I'll sit down and enjoy my wine.
All right. What's everyone else doing, real quick?
Enjoying the beer. And
enjoying the free beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that bird?
I'm gonna just soak up information at the inn I'm at.
Welcome to Dimlin. I don't
Well, I'm
even know
not
what
like
the name for
talking to
this.
people. Or rather, it's more like
You're sitting around overhearing conversations.
yeah. So yeah, that'd be a knowledge local 6. I'm just soaking up the local info, trying to figure out what's going on.
You hear a couple of people talking about our Garvey. It's like, oh, that jackass is in town. Yeah.
Over Millhouse screaming.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining. Like that, I was imagining that in character.
Yeah, and one of them says something interesting. It's like,
How interesting.
has anyone seen his brother lately? He's supposed to have been some sort of magical prodigy. He's like, no, last time I saw him, went to one of those kingdoms outside the island. I forgot the name of it though.
I'm gonna pipe up with that motherfucker has a goddamn brother. Oh god, there's more than one.
Please tell me he's smarter.
Oh,
like I'm trying to insert myself into the conversation.
Oh,
here's a diplomacy roll.
Oh, trust me, that brother is way smarter.
What's his name?
I don't even remember it. He left this island back when he was a kid.
He hasn't been back since then?
No one's seen him. And of course, we're stuck with Jameson here, our Garvey's first name.
That's a darn shame. So, what kind of prodigy was he? Is he like some wizard?
Dude was so skilled in magic, supposedly. He thinks for a second and goes, "You've heard of the crystal? Have you heard of the Crystal Tower?"
No, never heard of that.
Right.
Or actually,
well, you just heard of it.
Actually, hold on. I actually do have knowledge history. 22 to see if I actually know anything about it.
You remember back in this desert, there was a crystal tower, and a long time ago, there used to be a sorceress up there that was very skilled in magic.
What kind of magic specifically?
Pretty much any magic you think of. She pretty much spent her life studying alchemy, chemistry, even dabbled in a little necromancy once. Her work stopped all of a sudden, but she is still seen around Sarasara, at least back before it's called Sarasara.
The good salsa deserts?
Yeah, back when it was just a simple oasis at the time.
Back when it was only salsa instead of salsa?
Back when it was just as you remember, this was like 100-year-old story, and some people thought of it as a fairy tale of a great powerful wizard. But the tower obviously still exists, so there has to be some truth to it.
Cool. So he ran off to go study magic at this crystal tower thing? That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. Obviously, if this story is true, then the owner of the tower had to have been long dead. But apparently, she left behind a significant amount of powerful magical items. Anyone who could get access to the tower.
How old would Algarve's brother be about now?
Oh, he'd be probably. He's the older of the two, so he'd probably be about his mid-30s by now.
Okay.
Alright. And as you leave, you actually overheard. Huh?
I'm staying at the inn. I wasn't leaving.
No, I meant as you break off that conversation, you hear them talking about it, and one name actually does come to mind. It's like, yeah, it's too bad. Maddie Moon was supposedly one of the greatest sorceresses of all time.
Maddie Moon?
Yeah, that was the lady that ran the tower.
Uh-huh. How old is this story?
Some say about 250 years old, at least.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I haven't.
I'm gonna serve some drinks with them and like tell other other lore and stories that he has learned throughout his experiences, various fairy tales and whatnot. Because this is what he would do. He would trade stories because they give him a story, so he's going to give them a story.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what he's going to do for most of the night.
Yeah, he actually does do a quick drawing of Maddie. He's like, this is what she looked like, or at least that's what
look like fucking Sally.
No, it looks like her.
Oh. You just had this on fucking file.
Actually, I did.
Ready to fucking go for this shit.
Yep.
Does this image look familiar to someone I might have seen?
No, but her. Okay, obviously the picture doesn't have a ring, but she does have a ring with the very same emblem Sally uses now.
Uh-huh. She did say she had a sister. Okay.
Who taught her sorcery.
Yeah. Taught her a lot of things.
Anyway, they like
yeah, that's what no one knows.
Like, if she had a sister, no one knew about it. Supposedly, Maddie
what
was
this
only
chick's name? What was it, Moon?
Supposedly Maddie was the only child.
Oh, Maddie Moon?
Spelled out Maddi.
Okay.
Like, yeah, but Maddie was the only child. At least that's what I know of.
That's an interesting story.
She did, like, her last years of her life, she was seeing around two people. Two people considered her close family, so maybe that's what you're talking about. But sure, if they have died.
What do you mean? What is he talking about? I never mentioned anything about siblings. That was out of character.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Then
forget all that.
Zach plays his cards close to his chest. He's not going to reveal something like that.
Oh, yeah. Then forget that whole part. You just know that she was once the master of that tower, and that tower held very particularly powerful magics inside. And that the older brother said, one day I'm going to go into that tower and find and uncover its magic secrets.
Oh, interesting. That's definitely interesting. Well, thanks for the story. Great story.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about this time I went to the Bog of No Hope. It's a terrible place, by the
way. They're pretty much staying attentive, listening to the story at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them about this. I went there with like a friend. There's a couple friend of mine, and we were helping out some adventurers, and we fought some swamp creature.
Yeah.
I don't feel like actually making a full blown.
Yeah, I figured that. That's why I tried to say like, oh yeah, they pretty much listen to this story. You guys trade stories all night.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ty. Since I found everybody, I'm gonna go to where Remy's at. Listen to her sing. Break out one of my few games. Play games and tell stories until I get tired.
I guess I'm going to be making a bunch of new friends that bought a round of drinks for everyone.
Probably a bunch of crunchy dwarven songs are being sung.
Oh boy! Nice. So you all stay in three separate inns. In this case, Pazak, the innkeeper, is so impressed with your ability to tell stories. He's like, you know what? I usually charge a copper. You spend the night. I don't care.
Sweet. Yeah,
and
Pazak's quite the orator. He's actually a very fantastic storyteller.
And Karkindle, you managed to win enough money off the more, let's just say, inebriated patrons to pay enough money for you and Remy's stay.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
And of course, you made so many friends that when it came to pay up your bill, they pretty much paid it for you.
Well, I put down 5 gold for drinks for everyone.
Yeah, they pretty much pay for any room you need. Like, yeah, he gave us all beer.
Yeah,
we pay for their rooms tonight.
Yeah,
and of course, for Samuel's case, Archibald pretty much nudged any innkeeper as like, listen, if he stays here, send the bill to me.
So 2 rooms. We'll need 2 rooms that are in, one for the girls. One
Or you
for
guys are all
myself
bunked
and
together.
Samuel. I like giving them their privacy.
Shove 4 people in a single room. It would totally be comfortable. It'd be fine.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see. I'll keep an eye out for any more troublemakers. Though I think after that little display and the fact that everyone now knows that Malin is my apprentice, no one's gonna fuck with her unless they got balls of steel.
Yeah, the little word goes around town like, "Hey, don't fuck with that. Don't fuck with the
fuck with that guy."
Balin girl." And that other pink-haired girl apparently has a mean left hook. Be careful.
She's Aldara, that street kid who can kick ass, chew bubblegum.
Yeah, and then there's that weird guy with the cloaked hood.
Yeah, pretty much. Let me think.
Who can pull knives out of thin air. It was a butterfly knife. No one, and this guy was drunk. He's got no idea what happened.
In the middle of the night, actually, let me do a random roll.
Oh,
to see
by
what
the way,
name
when I
might
do
hear
go to
this.
bed, just in case you guys forget, I secure my room.
Same here. I
The
always
dresser
secure
from my
every
window,
night.
tie the rope around the door handle, the whole 9 yards.
We'll do a slightly less insane version of that for our rooms at the end.
You just lock the fucking door.
Yeah, we'll put some furniture in front of it.
So this actually only leaves Samuel.
Same room as me.
Yeah.
Oh. Samuel, you peek out the window outside. You see Captain Argarve limping in the middle of the street somewhere.
And he has a torch. He's coming for your booty.
Can I see where he's going?
Towards the dock.
Please tell me you're going to wake me.
You mean the dock that Stothmore doesn't use anymore?
Yeah.
No, the dock's open now.
Yeah. It's not serving ships, it's producing them.
Yeah,
it's being used in a dry dock format.
I wake Vikrin.
What is it?
Vikrin, I'm noticing Captain Dumbass going towards the dock.
In the middle
Captain,
of
it's Captain Fuckface.
Whatever. Captain Idiot.
Fine, I'll follow him. You stay not much further behind me in case of trouble.
Yep.
Better wake the girls up. We know we're going to be out for a little bit. Hey.
Good luck. We might push him in the water.
Yeah, I basically order.
Did you just contemplate murdering him and by drowning him?
Okay, I'm gonna put on my armor. Actually, I'd probably sleep in my armor because it's light. I can do that,
Oh God!
We just shove him in the water. It'll be fine.
Okay, perception to keep an eye on him.
Alright, he's obviously looking over his back, but you could manage to keep
And I am a ghost.
Oh damn! Yeah, ninja. He looks around, but he at least doesn't see you.
And Samuel's a good distance behind me.
Yeah, like a block or so behind.
Yeah.
Stumbling through the trash cans like an angry bull.
Yep. I'll just keep following him.
As you follow him, he limps his way towards the docks. He's still looking around, and he makes his way to an old dock house on the side.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak up to that dock house. Sneak.
Alright, you still see him looking over his shoulder. He opens a small trap door underneath.
And it explodes. Because Bazak strikes again.
Did he unlock it?
He unlocked it. Regular key. He had a key on his person.
Okay. I'm gonna. Does he just go down there and disappear, or does he come up after a little bit?
He goes down there and disappears.
Crap. Okay, I've got no idea where the others are unless good old Karkendall let me know.
I didn't.
He never saw you.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes later, though, you start hearing his lumbering footsteps coming back up.
Okay.
If you want to take that long.
Well, yeah, I'll wait for probably about an hour.
About 20 minutes later, you hear him lumbering back up the steps and lock the door.
Does he bring anything with him?
Nope. Other than he's still keeping an eye on things, making sure no one's following him, though.
Well, he still doesn't see me. I just peer around the back.
Yeah, obviously, but I was just saying in general, he's like very like making sure no one followed him.
I'll make mental note of this, and I guess we'll have to figure out how to meet everyone up tomorrow and get Pazak over here to pick the lock. Because this is highly suspicious.
So I assume we head back to our inn?
Yeah, you head back to your inn. Because at this point, you see Garvey continuing to limp, and one of his guards was like, "Sir, I'm here to relieve you for your duty." Oh, yeah, it's that time.
Yeah, totally. Right. Go ahead. I wasn't doing anything suspicious.
And you see him limping towards the guard barracks.
Yep. So yeah. Well, go back to the inn, get the rest of the night's sleep. Make sure everything's nice and sealed up.
Everything's nice and sealed.
Next morning,
wakes up with like knives in his fucking body. Oh God, they got me!
Next morning, I'm gonna be looking for Karkindle or Pazak because I'm sure one knows where the other is.
Yeah, we kind of have a good idea of where the other one can be.
So yeah, which one do I stumble across first? I'm gonna pass that to you two guys.
Let me think. Who would be the most obvious? I think Karkindle, since he's in the higher echelon area. Yeah. Most likely, because it's the simple fact that, you could literally just walk up to somebody, "Hey, have you seen a Tengu recently?" It was, he went that way.
Yep. Yeah, I'll...
like the only Tengus in this fucking kingdom.
Yeah. I'll go to that higher end inn and I'll approach Karkindle and say, "Hey, Karkindle."
Just FYI, Ty, before anyone gets to me, every morning from now on, I'm going to burn a 2nd level spell for Visage of the Mind of Intelligence.
That was visualization.
Yeah, visualization of the mind.
What does it do?
All skills that are intelligence-based, I currently get a +4 in, and I can, for the 24 hours, and at any point in time during that 24 hours, I can suspend that and gain a max ranks in one skill, treat it as a class skill, and use that class skill.
For 24 hours or just one use?
If I expend it, it's just one use. But for the rest of it, everything else is a +4 to all intelligence-based skills.
Yeah, remember when I told you guys about the whole roiding up with magic thing? This is that spell.
And this thing lasts for 24 hours?
Yes.
Nice.
Give me a second and I'll pull it up.
And he has a different effect for each actual stat. He has one for body and one for mind, and he can do it to strength, con, dex, charisma, intelligence, and wisdom. And each one has a different effect.
I better get a ring for the intelligence one. Hey, craft is based off of intelligence, and I'm going to need all the intelligence buffs I can get
of the mind.
when doing crafting for magic items, because I can't exactly cast the spells, and we don't have a full spell list here to do all of them.
And F3 said D20PFSRD.com.
Meanwhile,
you do know that it costs 200 gold per usage, right?
I don't remember seeing that.
It's under the smooth. It's under the components.
Yes, you need to use that component every time.
It's kind of gay.
Yeah, it's how they keep this thing under control, because a 2nd level spell is not that expensive to get put into an amulet or a ring. The reason why it is expensive is because I think you have to spend 100 times the component cost to do it, to put it into a permanent effect. So it is not cheap.
I guess that kind of ruins your plan there, Daniel.
Only for a little bit.
Costs.
I guess they don't want you to be super broken yet.
Only for a little bit.
That's exactly
okay.
I'll walk up to Karkindle, sit down at his table, and say, Karkindle.
What's up?
I'm looking for Pazak.
He's on the shadier side of town. If you go right at the McDonald's, left at the Burger King, you'll find a crappy looking inn, and you'll find him there.
It's on.
Okay.
It's on Martin Luther King Jr. because we know that's always in the ghetto.
Oh God.
Ironically, the Martin Luther King Jr. where I live at's in front of the high school.
Like, no, that's like how it always is. If you have to go near any fucking street named after that man, it's almost always in the fucking ghetto. Or at least it is in my fucking state.
Well, I guess I'll mention to Carkindle. We've Samuel noticed last night when he was getting up to get something to drink that the captain of the guard was acting mighty suspicious, and we followed him to an old boathouse with a trapdoor with a lock on it.
Where at?
I'll tell him where it is in the
near the docks.
dock district.
Yeah, it's in the docks. It's past where the current dry dock is. Like, it hasn't been activated yet.
Yeah, okay. So I just needed the more exact location.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
do we want to meet up near there, or do we want to meet up here?
I think we should all meet up at one location and then approach it.
More than likely, the shady side of the town is probably close to docks. So if you guys start moving towards Bazak, you'll actually.
So yeah, well, I guess I'll be grabbing Remy off the stage and say, Remy, we gotta go.
Okay. Sorry.
She's like shaking her fucking tits at people. But I'm not done with my set.
Yeah, you hear audible boos as she's getting drug off the stage.
I'm sorry.
Even the king's part of the booing.
Boo.
Sorry.
Love
Sorry, important adventuring to do.
Sorry. Let's go.
Sorry, important adventuring to do.
Damn it, Remy, put your damn shirt back on.
Yeah. So yeah, we got. I left the priestess and the princess at the other inn to, I don't know, braid each other's hair or something.
They gotta do each other's nails. Adara has black because the same color as her soul.
Yeah.
Like, Aldara's actually teaching the princess a couple of basic mixed martial arts moves.
Good.
The stuff her sister taught her.
This is how you swift kick them into the nuts.
Actually, yeah, that's one of them.
It's pretty standard.
Hey, I taught her how to knee a guy when he's in a thumb lock.
While Vikran is doing his whole find everybody thing, I'm actually going to contact Sally Moon and see if she's gotten any more information.
This time, for your surprise, no response.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic on the item, make sure it's still enchanted.
It's still enchanted.
But she's not responding. Either A, she's out of range. B, she's not in the proper position to talk at the moment. C, she's being blocked, either due to a magical field or someone's holding her hostage or something like that. Or D, she does not like me anymore, doesn't want to talk. Either way, there's nothing I can do about it, so.
Yep. Well, did you check if the compass is spinning?
I literally just said that before I made those options, so.
The enchantment's there, so it's pointing at her.
He has to command it to do that, or else it'll act like a normal compass.
Oh.
Anyway, regardless, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yep. I guess I kind of barge in with the rest of the guys not long after that.
You just like boot the fucking door open?
No, we just open the door and walk in.
Alright, you open the door, you walk in, you see the trapdoor.
Wrong place. We're going to get Pazak.
Oh, you got Pazak.
Yeah, I'm in my room. I'm in my room praying for spells.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I guess then we'll wait until he's done with that.
Eventually, I'll make my way downstairs, and I'll see you all just like standing in the middle of the room. What the fuck are you guys doing?
We have something we need to investigate. We an obstacle in the way that your very particular set of skills can get you through.
The door's locked, and you can't open it.
Pretty much.
Why don't you just fucking say that?
Because we're in public?
More complicated.
Because we're in public.
Hey, everybody! Who likes to pick locks in here? We're on the shady side of town, dumbass. Everyone fucking picks locks over here.
Fine, let's go.
I start high-fiving all the thieves on the way out.
Yeah, they're like shaking your hand, laughing. One of them tries to go for your coin purse, but fails.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm rolling for perception, so no one touch my shit.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my
slap
distance.
his hand and be like, hey!
I'm keeping my hand on it.
Yep, I'm keeping my distance and keeping an eye out.
My backpack's on my front.
I pointed the guy who's tried to steal from me. I'm like, good technique, but you're gonna need more practice before you get one on me.
Well, Pizak pretty much did spend the night in the Thieves Guild, and so
These are my people. He used to be a thief, so
yeah, so that's why they didn't rob you while you were asleep. They want,
and also they would have to break the door down.
That too.
So yeah, moving right along.
We're in public. We're in the thief section of town, dude.
And that
Everybody fucking robs.
And that one shady lawyer says, actually, he's the right one in this scenario. It's better to obscure.
That's where everybody starts throwing booze at him and tomatoes. Oh, nobody cares.
Yeah. So we get Pizak. We have acquired a Pizak.
I'm going to check traps on the trap door when we get there.
Yep.
All right, give me a
roll.
roll.
No one's watching.
17 to look for traps on the door.
You don't detect any.
I'm going to do my own perception to investigate this place, make sure there's nothing dangerous.
Is the door locked currently?
The door is locked with a metal, pretty much a master lock, if you will.
And
I'm just saying in general that's what it's locked with.
22.
You managed to click the door open, and yes, no one's able to see this because this is way at the other side of the dock where they didn't activate this section yet.
Yep. Selling mothball. Good.
Click.
All right,
I pull out my ever-burning
open
torch.
the door.
You open the door. It's pretty much pitch black down there.
I drop my ever-burning torch down.
You drop your torch down. You see a light.
I have sun rods, but I don't. But so never mind.
Ever-burning torch doesn't run out of fuel ever.
I'm fully aware of what it does. I was just looking to see if I had a sun rod, so I was going to use that. You said something. So how far does it go down before it actually hits the bottom?
It goes down about 15 feet. Well, actually, no. It's the size of a human person, so about 30 feet. But you,
on the way down, I'm just going to look at the walls as quickly as I can as it's sailing down there. Do I see any traps as it's falling along the walls and on the railings and shit?
You see a couple of dark traps and a couple of alert traps, but obviously something you can easily disarm.
And I shall do so on my way down.
Yes, you do, actually.
Click, click, slice, click, tweak. Whatever other sound effects you want to use.
Boom, bang, bing. Anyway, you get to the bottom where the sun rod is.
Bada boom, bop,
it's an ever-burning torch.
Alright. As you activate the burning torch, you see a small room, and you see yourself in some of a small room. There's some papers on one side. There's some writing on the other side. There's no traps. And in the middle is a black and red piece of armor with a mace.
There's no way in hell you're going to get me to touch that.
Can I do a religion check on this thing?
I would like to assist him.
Yes, you can.
Me too.
I actually put a rank in it, so I'm actually trained in religion.
I get +2. Japan, I think you would be rolling a 4, unless you trained in it.
8.
What were we rolling for again?
Religion, they're assisting me. So add 4 to this. 32!
Vikrin?
It's Hell Knight armor.
Vikrin, Remy, and Pizak.
With our combined knowledge of
with your combined
lore and religious text.
This is Hell Knight armor, more particularly that worn by a cart-carrying Knight of Asmodee.
God, not a Hell Knight commander.
You might have just found your paladin.
I was gonna say, do I see any silver coins on her?
You see a platinum coin, obviously, in one of the tables.
Or yeah, platinum. I mean, I'm gonna pull out that compass and see if I can contact Sally.
You hear her screaming, "Not now! Not now!" And and then her casting some magic spells against something. Clearly, it's holy magic she's using this time. So, whatever she's fighting, she is going to be busy for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the location.
Perception 31, just to kind of keep an ear out for anything that may have come.
I'm gonna use the locator function of the enchantment she has on. Do I know where she is? Generally?
Remy, can you identify the magic on this armor? Make sure it's not cursed.
Oh, I can do that in a second, but Remy can do it while I'm doing this.
Yep. Well, she has identify, so it's a little bit
right.
stronger.
You're right. Actually, yeah. No, she's better at it. I can only use my spellcraft.
Yep.
All right. Well. All right. Just to break these up, Karkindo, you can sense that it's about 20, 30 miles away from her house.
Don't you mean
where she
back
is right now? And checking for traps, the armor is indeed cursed.
How do we know if the armor is cursed? He's doing a trap check.
Oh, trap check, my bad.
No, all I'm doing is keeping an ear out to make sure no one comes. That's all I'm doing.
No one's coming at this point.
Yeah, Remy was the one doing the identification spell.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. Karkindo, no one is coming yet.
So, Ty, could you give me that information on her location again for me? I didn't quite catch it.
About 20 miles south of her house.
So about here? Ish?
Use the ping again.
If I'm not mistaken, her house was like somewhere up here. Or like somewhere around here. So 20 miles would be about ish.
Yeah, around there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now, Jimpan, I need you to roll 1d20 plus 6. That is your identify spell with your spellcraft.
1d20 plus
16.
16.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't want to alarm anyone. Sally's in a fight with something. She's throwing holy magic at it, just so everybody knows.
Well, you have to see that.
So I...
Okay, so 22. Is that enough to detect and figure out what the curse is?
Not quite.
I would recommend doing it again. I know you're burning some of your utility spells, but
Okay, one more.
try one more. 26?
All right, I'll tell you the next session, but you do figure out what the curse is.
That sounds foreboding.
Can we safely move the armor?
No, you can't.
Do not fucking touch that damn armor. I swear to God, I will come to your house.
Yeah. I was wondering if we can get this thing out.
Do not
Can't.
go near it. Do not touch it. Don't, in fact, stop looking at it. Don't even look at it. I'm not fucking playing with you. Cursed armor from like fucking hell demons and shit like that are not a good idea.
Yeah. Hell Knight plate is not something you want to mess around with.
Not even devil worshippers play around with that shit.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, Pazaka's gonna be like, well, try to contact Sally and tell her what's going on, but she's apparently fighting something. She'll either be dead or she'll contact me later.
Well, we need to obviously arrest the captain.
I'm
luck.
sorry about that. I guess I stuck my nose a little too far. Sally.
Oh, is it Sally talking to me?
Yeah. I might have stuck my nose a little too far. So what do you need?
I'm just letting you know that Algarve is
A Hell Knight.
Yeah,
one of the lieutenants, and he's a Hell Knight.
Yeah, I kind of found out that the hard way. You might want I don't believe I'm telling this to a human, but warn the king. The whole night guard is corrupt from the ground up.
Get him out of here as soon as possible.
I'm flying as fast as I can, but I had to fight off at least 3 specters on the way.
Mm.
So let's go find the king then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yes.
we're moving immediately.
On the way, before she said,
break the lock so it can't be opened easily.
Carkindle, melt it with acid.
Make sure this door is sealed so he can't get to it easily. It might buy us some time.
You got it. Everybody out.
Yeah.
Since he's the Earth domain, I don't have things like acid. So
Karkindle, I'm actually going to use your current perception check. After you melt the lock, you start to hear footsteps coming towards that direction.
like coming up from behind us.
Like coming towards that dock room. It's off rhythm, so you could pretty much tell who it might be.
I disappear into the shadows.
Everybody, finish.
Hide.
Scatter! 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 It's the fuzz!
Wow.
Finish. Ninja, finish.
Apparently, Samuel actually did okay for once.
Even with a -2.
Yeah,
I'm probably up in the damn rafters.
He's walking by like, oh, cat. It's a feline. What the hell are you doing here?
I jump on his back and immediately attack him. This will be 2 claws. As I drop my quarterstaff on the way down. So first attack 12 against AC. Actually it's against flat-footed because I attacked from a hidden position.
I don't even have him stabbed, and I know that's not going to hit him.
21 against flat-footed.
That probably would.
D3. 2 damage and 9 sneak attack, and I just start slicing his back open.
He stumbles in pain, like, what the fuck? And tries to immediately turn to throw a regular punch, because obviously he doesn't have his sword at the ready yet.
In that case, I slice him again because of attack of a.
I'm going to attempt to push my hawk to try and steal his sword a second time.
Does 21 hit his AC?
Yeah. I can't say no after you hit the first time.
And that's going to be another 3 damage as I just slice him.
Yeah.
What the hell are you damn it, Mavis! And you actually see some smoke starting to surround him.
Did you mean Marvis?
Marvis.
I was about to say, I believe Mavis was the name I originally gave him.
I'm going to fire a couple. I'm going to fire a couple arrows towards him.
Don't bother, because as you after he calls out his brother's name, he becomes incorporeal. None of your attacks do anything anymore.
Well, Ribby might have something because she's been trying to talk.
Oh, go ahead.
Can I cast a spell? I think that thing. No.
Lightness, definite.
Level 0 spell.
Oh, it's
level 2 spell.
Level.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh God. Okay. 1 living creature, duration permanent.
What?
Yeah.
He has to roll. I think it's a will save against
Fortitude.
A fortitude against 16.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
He has to do a saving throw fortitude to negate.
Blind or deaf? Blind.
Give me 1 quick second. I'm actually gonna look for a prop, something he compares to that give him a proper fortitude roll. Because I don't
If
want
he's
my
a Hell
my
Knight,
main
the
villain-
equivalent would be a Paladin.
Yeah.
Actually, Hell Knight is a class.
Oh, never mind then. Then use the Hell Knight of whatever his appropriate level is.
Where is it?
Alright. Level 10 Hell Knight.
That's a max.
Jesus.
That is a max level Hell Knight.
So obviously we're not supposed to be fighting this guy yet.
Why do you think I'm trying to get them away?
I think he broke one of my claws. I broke a talon.
You call him off guard without his armor. That's the reason you're hitting him.
I know.
He would have at max a +5 from the Hell Knight if he was a level 10.
In addition to whatever his stats are. And whatever his previous levels were, because Hell Knight is, I think, it's a prestige class, is it not?
It is a prestige class. It requires 5 ranks of Intimidate, Knowledge Planes 2, must have proficiency with heavy armor, so he's probably a fighter type of some sort. Any lawful, and must slay a devil with HD greater than your own. But so that's possible to happen.
Well, I mean, he could either be a fighter or a paladin.
Yeah. Okay. He's at
Both
minimum
of those
of 5th. He's a he can't be a paladin unless he's a lawful neutral, which means he'd have to be a lawful good.
He's obviously lawful evil, obviously.
So he's a fighter type.
Mm.
So he would at minimum rank 5 fighter. So that would be at 5th level. It's 4 plus 5, so it's a +9 at minimum, plus whatever his.
So he's a level 15 character then. Is what I'm getting at.
If he's a level 10 Hell Knight at outright minimum.
Fantastic. He's like 11 levels up.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So I'm just going to give him 1d20 plus 15 for now.
Which means he will always succeed. He's not blind or deaf.
And then he turns insubstantial and then disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pretty much looks at you as like just to be fair, he doesn't know you guys attacked them. That's what I'm going to give you because you came from behind. He just saw the cat, was having a conversation, something attacked them, and he asked
something with claws jumped on his back and started slicing him.
And he asked his brother to get him out of there.
Yeah.
Because obviously he wasn't in armor to actually defend himself yet.
Yeah, Hell Knight
I caught him unaware, and he's not in a position to be fighting.
Especially in town, because obviously if he summons his armor, he's going to have more than just you guys to fight.
Yeah. The whole town will be on top of him.
Yeah,
and even at level 15,
get lucky.
And even at level 15, they're just going to jackhammer him to death.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could be you could be a level 40 something character, but you throw enough fucking dudes on top of you by yourself, it's going to take you down actually.
Yep.
Matter of time.
So yeah, obviously you found his brother.
Yep. Hello?